Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, man. And we go talk some boxing, man. And Blood, I see you in the building, OG. Coach K, I see you in the building. Happy you brothers are here. Happy you brothers are here. Salute Dalton Voss, MJ Total Health, Texas Bubba 6, Andrew Charles, G5 Gabe, my brother John Kramer, ABN. What's going down, families? Y'all hit that like button for me. Ain't no links right now, Coach K. Ain't no links. Let me get out what I got to get out. Ain't no links. Oh, ain't nothing happening. It ain't like that. You feel me? But we go get this situation down about EJ. You feel me? And Blood, the OG Blood. We fuck with Blood heavy, but Blood got to be accountable too. Here, Blood, the OG, you can give it, you can take it. Coach K, you heard, you can give it, you can take it. Right? I'm coming in 1 minute, family. I should have added my brother Main Man name to the list as well. Okay, I see y'all in the building, family. Now let's get to cooking, man. Salute to my brother Blood. It's all love for Blood. All love for Blood. Feel me? Coach K might be a different problem though. Now I'm gonna start with my brother Blood, right? Because it's nothing but respect for Blood. I listened to my brother Blood talk about Errol Spence. Say this is the Errol Spence is a bitch part two. I didn't even know it was an Errol Spence bitch part one. Out I'm going down Blood channel like I ain't never seen Earl. I ain't never seen Blood call Earl no bitch part one, bro. I'm going down the channel and shit looking. So I'm back and listen. Like, no, it's to Coach K. So I want to listen to Coach K. You know what I'm saying? Now, matter of fact, I'm gonna start with Coach K first. Coach K, You zone 6. I made a video about you before, bro, back in the days, right? Your problem with Errol Spence, bro. And you come out and you say your problem with Errol Spence is that he let Floyd put a better in his back, right? And get on some bitch shit and said bitch shit about Keith Thurman and all this shit, bro. All right, I know you. I know you're not supposed to, bro. You're not supposed to, family. But this is my thing. How the fuck could you be mad at Errol Spence for wanting to fight the best, right? At that time that you're talking about. Then you say, oh, you hugging up with a nigga who you supposed to want to fight. Every motherfucker know Floyd wasn't fighting them niggas back then. Floyd wasn't fighting no Earl. Floyd wasn't fighting no Thurman. Floyd wasn't fighting no Bud. That nigga was strictly on Pacquiao and some other shit. Everybody saw how Floyd was moving because he was the motherfucking money man and he was on his way out the door. He was on his way out the door. And we all know that shit. And Earl wanted to fight Floyd. He wanted to fight Floyd. It came to the point where he knew, like, I ain't getting that goddamn fight from Floyd Mayweather. I ain't getting that fight, right? So you say Earl, you let Earl put an arm around you, put a better in your back. Man, listen, Floyd is Floyd in this fucking boxing game. We all know that shit. Everybody know Floyd is Floyd. You feel me? All these young bulls that was looking up to Floyd back then, and they continue to look up to him. They on Al Heyman's side. Of course you want to be rich, but there's only one Floyd Mayweather. There's only one Floyd Mayweather. You can't hold no other fucking fighter to the pedestal of Floyd Mayweather and how he milked this motherfucking game and what he did in the game, whether you like Floyd or not, whether you got a problem with him or not. You got to respect what the fuck he did in this boxing game because he didn't let no motherfucker retire him. He didn't let no motherfucker retire him. He retired his motherfucking self with a lot of fucking money, with a great fucking resume and an argument to be the greatest of all time, whether you like it or not. But all these boys came up looking at Floyd, learning from Floyd. Period, point blank. It's the Floyd Mayweather era that they came up in. Right? Floyd monopolized the game with Al Heyman with the A side and B side. So when you do some shit like that, of course, the game, that's what the game is going to turn into. Right? Floyd pulled a Kurt Flood, and I continue to say that. He pulled a Kurt Flood when Kurt Flood risked his career for free agency in the sport of baseball, and that shit trickled on down everywhere else. And Floyd kind of did that same shit in this boxing game, where he gave these young fighters some freedom around this bitch. Now, when you come out and you say, "Oh, you know," you said rightfully so with Thurman and fucking Porter. Should have put Danny in there as well because they didn't want to fight EJ. They didn't want to fight EJ, right? Floyd being Floyd came out and say, "I will relinquish the title, and I will let Earl and one of them boys fight for one of these titles because he is the next best thing out of this motherfucker," right? And Earl did what the fuck he's supposed to do, saying, "Okay, let that motherfucker title go because I'm trying to be a world champion," because he wasn't a world champion yet. He just whooped the boy that Amir Khan knocked his ass out, Phil LaGreco, who I had a little good conversation with. Phil LaGreco, he just knocked out Phil LaGreco ass, right? So Floyd ain't putting no Floyd ain't putting no better in nobody back, bro. Because Earl came out and said if he can get that Mayweather fight, he will get the fight, but he know he ain't gonna get the Mayweather fight. He know he ain't gonna get the Mayweather fight. So we already knew that part, right? But Zone 6, I think you was a Thurman fan, my brother. If I'm not mistaken, you was a Keith Thurman fan. Am I right or am I wrong? I think you was a Keith Thurman fan. And I don't think you like the pressure Earl was putting on his ass. Because first of all, Floyd ain't sent him towards no Keith Thurman. Earl came out saying he wanted Keith Thurman. He been knew that was gonna be the fight for him. Keith Thurman knew Earl was gonna be the fight for him. Yeah, I know. I remember you then, right? So I don't think you like the pressure and how Earl made Thurman look. You didn't like how Earl made Thurman look, and motherfuckers was getting on Thurman ass. But one thing you had to do, you had to respect Keith Thurman. You want to know why? because he still fought Danny Garcia. He still fought Sean Porter when he wasn't fighting Errol Spence. Errol Spence wanted that fucking shot. He couldn't get that shot. But no matter what no motherfucker said about Thurman, including myself, and I wanted Earl to get that fight with Thurman, I say, you know what? You got to respect this shit because he's still fighting the best in the division. He's still fighting the best in the division. And Thurman earned this spot. He earned that spot to be the top welterweight at that time. When Floyd and them left the game, he was sitting up there as a unified champion. He earned that spot. You feel me? He earned that shit. So whether you liked them or not, you had to respect the motherfucker. You had to respect them. Right? Now, Bud at 140 at this time. Earl's still trying to get a fight with these Negroes. Still trying to get a fight. WBC put some shit out there for him to fight Tim Bradley. Tim Bradley turned that shit down. Earl said, I'm going to go the IBF route. If I can't get these motherfuckers to get at me, I'm going to have to do my own thing. He went the IBF route. Put himself in position for Kell Brook. Put himself in position for Kell Brook. No motherfucker wanted to fight Kell Brook at that time. No motherfucker was talking about going over to England. Nobody. Kell Brook even was skeptical on fighting Errol Spence. So what'd he do? He went up to fight Triple G. Lose the fight, get an ass socket broken. Sit out 8 months, right? 8 months. Didn't want to let go of the title. Salute to Kell Brook for not relinquishing the title and fought Errol Spence. But then they had to sit out another 3 months and then maybe 11 months and Errol Spence waited. He could have fought somebody else, but he waited. He waited. And then he took his ass over to the UK on the 11-month layoff. 10 months or 11 months, somewhere around there. Got into the ring with Kell Brook, right? Beat his motherfucking ass. Became a world champion in a tough fucking fight that's very credible. Very credible. You feel me? Very credible. Because he was the world champion. They came over to the US that took the title. And Errol Spence went over there and brought that bitch back. Brought it back, right? Came back, ringing the phone. Nobody still wouldn't answer the phone. These motherfuckers still didn't want to get in the ring with him, right? And he chasing these boys. He trying to get the top guys at the PBC. He trying to get the top guys at the PBC. Chasing these boys. They still won't answer the phone. So he had to go with Lamar Peterson. What'd he say? If Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia would answer the phone, won't be no Lamar Peterson sitting right here. You feel me? But shouts out to Lamont, who was the WBA regular champion, who vacated his title to take a shot at Errol Spence, but stepped up like a motherfucking dog that he is. Got into that ring, right? And Errol Spence did what he did to him. I'm talking, coach. I'm talking. I'm gonna get to where I gotta get to. I'm talking, right? You said what you had to say over there. You stood on your shit. I'm gonna stand on my shit, right? Now, took out Lamont Peterson in impressive fashion. Took out a Campo, which don't nobody really give him credit for, right? I ain't too high on the Campo fight, but he was the mandatory at the time to the IBF. And you being the champion to the IBF, you don't want to let it go, right? Body his ass in one round. You feel me? Still trying to get big fights. Still trying to get big fights. Bud still at 140, do his thing. Then Bud comes up to 147, 2018. 2018 comes up to 147. They ask Bud, who do you want to fight? Who do you want, Bud? What Bud say? I want Keith Thurman, Max Kellerman, and motherfucking Stephen A. They knew Errol Spence was the man. Max Kellerman knew it. Max Kellerman said it himself. Well, you and Errol Spence look like those two special fighters that need to fight each other. We look at Keith Thurman, he's an okay fighter, right? But you two are the top two fighters that I look at and I say it got that it factor. It has that it factor. What Bud say? Well, you can say that, right? But I want Keith Thurman. Every motherfucking chasing Keith Thurman in 2018. Everybody. Everybody. Including Bud. Including Bud. So when y'all always talking about, oh, this fight could have happened back then, this, that, and the third, fight was only realistic for 1 fucking year. Errol Spence turns Crawford was only realistic for 1 year. But nonetheless, right? Bud come and beat Jeff Horn, become a champion. Right? Errol gets Mikey Garcia, handle him, because that was the next big name on his resume. Couldn't get the big names. That was the next big name on his resume. 4-division world champion. Whether y'all want to respect this shit or not. Nobody has whooped Mikey the way Errol beat him. Then you get Porter, who y'all try to shit on, who came in that bitch in the best shape of his life. The best shape of his life. You feel me? Fought the shit out of Errol. I had it 8-4, but he fought the shit out of Errol. And he's still a hell of a fighter now. Still a hell of a fighter now. Still in the position he in right now as a top 5 welterweight. Sean Porter, yes he is. Top 5 welterweight Sean Porter, yes he is. Right? Then we knew January of 2020, Errol Spence and Danny Garcia was set. After Sean Porter, Danny got into the ring, we knew that was the next play. We knew it. That was the next play. Right? And I'm like, okay, go fight Danny then we can talk about that bullshit maybe then. That's, you know, Errol get into the court crash. Errol get into the court crash. Right? Set out the whole motherfucking 2020. You feel me? Possibly the entire 2020. Work his way back at the end. Right? Then come back off the court crash to fight Danny Garcia. But while in the midst of coming back, they asked Terrence Bud Crawford, do you want to fight Errol Spence? I don't want to fight him off the court crash because if I whoop his ass, they're not going to give me no credit. They're going to say the court crash was the reason why it happened. You feel me? But Errol come back, fight Danny Garcia, another top 5 welterweight. Top 5, top 6 at that time, but top 5 welterweight. Because I put Manny Pacquiao on a legend, on a pedestal of he's a legend. He did what he had to do. But Danny, a top 5 welterweight. Right? Beat Danny Garcia in the most impressive fashion that he never beat a man. The most impressive fashion that Danny never been beat in. But we know Danny gave Porter and Thurman a hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. You feel me? One hell of a fight. But we're looking at Bud. We're looking at Bud. Bud fight Jeff Horn, get the scrap. Right? Not pissed off at him for whooping Jeff Horn and ask for that title because you can't help who got the title once you come up. Jeff Horn was right there on the side for him on the WBO side, right there with the on top rank. He did what he had to do. Salute the Bud on that. Right? Then I think he fight Jose Benavidez. Take his ass out. You feel me? Then Amir Khan, Chinny Khan. Finish him. Then Mean Machine. Then Akel Brook. You feel me? Now this is where we at now. Errol Spence, 3 pay-per-views. Whether y'all like it or not. To my brother Blood, nobody is Floyd Mayweather. Yes, Canelo doing what he doing. Right? Canelo doing what he doing. Canelo come from Mexico, his whole fucking country behind him. You can't knock it. That's his position. Golden boy over there. Mexican fighter. Fight his ass off. Canelo can fight his ass off. Can't take shit from him. Earned his position. Got his money. Got his money. So he is worth 150 M's. Gotta respect it. You gotta respect it. Got the Floyd fight. But we look at Errol Spence and turns Bud Crawford. And y'all shitting on Errol Spence like he did something bad. Y'all saying, fuck Errol Spence, he's a bitch. He's a bitch for what? He's a bitch for what? Fighting the best competition that's out there? Fighting the best competition that's out there? You feel me? Then he offered Bud to fight 60-40 before this 60-40 offer came out. Bob Burns said, no, we're not going to let you fight him. The fight's not worth no money right now. The fight's not worth no money right now. Those Bob Earn words when the first 60-40 offer was sent over to them boys. When the first 60-40 offer was sent. right? Now that Errol Spence is in a better position, a unified champion, right? A unified champion, a way how to name, and pulling in dough, pulling in bread, whether it's the type of bread y'all want to see or not. The man pulling in bread, and he's one of the hottest fighters in the world, bro. He's one of the hottest fighters in the world. So, Coach K, your issue with Errol Spence is a stupid ass issue. I think you pissed off because Errol Spence took Keith Thurman's spot. That's what it's about. Nah, I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you, bud, and I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna get on Coach K. Coach K, your position with Errol Spence is he came and he took Keith Thurman's spot. You feel me? He took Keith Thurman's spot. Now he's in the position Keith Thurman was in. He's in that position. Whether you like it or not, you gotta respect that shit. You gotta respect that shit. You feel me? You gotta respect it, bro. You talking about he's a bitch ass nigga. I've been knowing he was a bitch ass nigga, and this, that, and the third. How can you call that man a bitch ass nigga, bro? The man been solid. He don't know how to talk. You know what I'm saying? He don't know how to do this. He don't know how to do that. When a motherfucker do talk, you don't like what he say. You feel me? So damn if he do, damn if he don't with you. Damn if he do, damn if he don't with you. The nigga don't talk, he a quiet ass bitch ass nigga. The nigga do talk, he a talking ass bitch ass nigga. So it's damn if he do, damn if he don't with you, bro. You feel me? Nah, it is what it is, blood. It is what it is. You know, he been making videos on Errol Spence back in the days. Because I put a video out on Zone 6. You feel me? On Zone 6. But you can't hate on a nigga and call a nigga a bitch ass nigga for fighting the best competition out there. Right? If y'all say Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, and Kell Brook one top motherfuckers at the welterweight division, then who is? Who is? Who is? If they want top motherfuckers at the welterweight division, then who is? You feel me? So, well, y'all want to say he ducking, bro. How's he ducking? Yeah, I ain't dropping no links. I'm talking, bro. I'm talking. I'm talking. I ain't dropping no links to Keon, to Blood, to nobody. I ain't dropping no links to nobody. Nobody, bro. I'm talking. So, now, how the fuck is he ducking and playing politics, right? When we all know in-house fights happen all the time. In-house fights happen all the time. How many times Bob Earn put on in-house fights? You feel me? How many times? PBC got to keep PBC afloat. Top Rank got to keep Top Rank afloat. Golden Boy got to keep Golden Boy afloat, just like Matchroom and Frank Warren with his shit, and whomever else gonna be a promoter or advisor, whatever you're doing for your business. Whatever you doing for your business, bro. You gonna put your business first before anybody else fucking business. You're going to put your business first before anybody else's business. And Blood is my brother, and I love him. I know Blood come from that era to where, you know, it wasn't like this. It wasn't you came up in the golden ages, and I understand it, I respect it. You feel me? But the promoters had the power back then, right? The promoters had the power back then. They ain't got as much power as they did back then now. They ain't got that much power now. Some shit ain't gonna be to your liking. Everything's not gonna be to your liking. Feel me? But you gotta respect these dudes, bro. You gotta respect these dudes. You can't just call him a bitch like he don't want to fight no motherfucker when he told this dude a 60-40 off out there. Whether y'all want to believe it, agree with it, or not. And y'all are correct. You can't tell a motherfucker what to take or say somebody is worth something. But when we looking at the facts and we trying to get a fight made and we see certain things that gonna get the fight made, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Not talk about the shit? We got to talk about the shit. We got to talk about it. Whether Bud feeling some type of way, what the fans trying to tell him to do or not. If you sit up there and let the fans tell you what to do or run your ass away from your biggest payday, then that shows how mentally weak you is, bro. That shows that you listen to the motherfucking people and all this bullshit. You feel me? That means your motherfucking mental is weak as fuck. If you listen to the fans and they telling you, oh, you got to take this, because ain't nobody trying to tell them to take shit. Right? We said the same shit to Bo Mac. When we was talking to Bo Mac over on my brother Keon show, Bo came through and he said, we do what the fuck we want to do. We do what the fuck we want to do. Right? This Bo Mac words. We do what the fuck we want to do. And I say, you correct. That I could do where you say, Bud, the boss, Bud, do what the fuck you want to do. Right? I say, you are correct, Bo. Bud can do what the fuck you want to do. And Errol Spence can do what the fuck you want to do as well. But you still can't get pissed off that man offer y'all 60-40 when he's doing all the heavy lifting at the division. When he's doing all the heavy lifting at the division. Right? I understand, blood. I'm just saying, though, you can't be calling the man a bitch and your reason to calling him a bitch because it ain't a valid reason. Y'all don't have valid reason for calling Errol Spence a bitch. There's no valid reason, bro, at all. Because I'm damn sure ain't gonna call Terrence Boy Crawford a bitch. I can't call him no bitch. He a bad motherfucker in that ring. He a bad motherfucker in the ring. And I never disrespect Bud. My only issue with Bud is the business side when we looking at the facts. When we looking, all we doing is speaking the facts out here, bro. All we doing is speaking the facts out here. Now, we can say, oh, he only sold 300,000 pay-per-view buys. He still ain't reached 1 million. But Bud ain't even reached 300,000. These are facts. These are facts. Right? So if we take Errol Spence, right, and every pay-per-view Errol Spence did over 300,000. It did over 300,000, right? At $75 a pop. $75 a pop. So let's just say you take 900,000 buys. Let's just say 950,000 buys for $75. And you take 250,000 buys for $75 and you do the math. You feel me? You do the math. It's not close. It's not close. But y'all want to put him on a pedestal of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. You can't put everybody on those pedestals. They did what they did. Floyd and Pac, Canelo in his position he in. But Errol Spencer turns Bud Crawford in the position they in, bro. And it don't matter whether it's a motherfucking a motherfucker making $3 million to a motherfucker that's making $250,000. You feel me? To a motherfucker that's making $300 million to $100 million. If one man is pulling in more than you, that man deserves more than you. He deserves more than you. So y'all making this shit like it's far-fetched, bro. Y'all making this like it's far-fetched that a man asked for 60-40. 60-40. That's not a bad fucking offer when we look at how much money getting made. Right? Now, to look at Errol Spence, to look at Bud Crawford, Errol Spence just tweeted out, we'll see you holding up the division after I get this third scrap. So now we know Errol Spence is going for a third scrap. That tweet was directed to Terrence Bud Crawford. Directed to him. You feel me? Bud Crawford come out and say, the fight is behind me. I'm not worrying about that fight no more. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You feel me? So people looking at him getting pissed off at him talking about, oh man, he tired of chasing Errol, man. He chased Errol for this long. He chased him for that long, man. He did this. The fight only been realistic for 1 year, bro. 1 fucking year. If we being real about the situation. 1 year. 1 year. That's it. That's it. That's all, like my brother Batman to say. Shouts out to my brother Batman. So, Bud, you can chase Pacquiao for 6-7 years. But the situation with Errol Spence, they gave you an offer. who gave you an offer that you said no to, We ain't talking about no 70-30, no 80-20. Get out of here with that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. The offer is 60-40. Period. The offer is 60-40. Why wait? Because he want to step in the offer. Why wait? Because Bob Earn wasn't sitting over no fucking contracts. Why wait? Errol Spence is the A side, whether you like it or not. You feel me? Whether you like it or not. And him and PBC already had plans in place to do their business, bro. They had plans in place to do their business. You feel me? So you think Al Heyman is go, oh, I'm gonna bail out Top Rank? Or you think Top Rank go bail out Al Heyman? Like I say, you got to keep yourself afloat, bro. You got to keep yourself afloat. You feel me? But nonetheless, the fight is here now. The fight is here now. And Bud's saying, oh, well, the fight ain't gonna never happen. I put it behind me, this and that, because of his big ass ego. Because of his ego. And you're right, blood. He probably is sitting back looking at motherfucker saying, y'all ain't gonna tell me what to do. Right? He probably is sitting back saying that shit. He probably is sitting back saying that shit. But he gonna have to let it go, bro. Because if the shoe is on the other foot, I'll be saying the same motherfucking thing about Errol Spence Jr. You not getting no fucking 50-50 if that man did what he did at the division. And you up here and you sold this amount of fucking pay-per-views. Nah, Earl, your ass go sit back. You need to accept that 40% to give us the fight we're looking for. And we can't sit up here and make it like A side, B side, what happened back in the Sugar Ray Leonard in them days, things of that nature. You feel me? I'm quite sure Sugar Ray was getting more than a couple of fighters that he fought. But it just come down to this, man. You can't look at Errol Spence and say he moving like no bitch ass nigga. You can't look at Errol Spence and say he ducking no goddamn body. Right? Because if you offer the man the fight once and they said no, the promoter said no, then you offer him to fight again and he said no, what the fuck you supposed to do? Sit back and wait? And all we saying is, Bud should have called his fucking bluff. Everybody keep talking about, oh, the 60-40. What's that? Okay, well, Bud should have said, okay, I accept that 40%. What's up, nigga? What's up? And guess what we had to do? We had to turn our motherfucking eyes to Errol Spence and say, okay, nigga, he accept the 40. What you gonna do? He accept the 40. But y'all reasons ain't legitimate, bro. It ain't legitimate at all. That shit ain't legitimate, bro. They ain't aging themselves out, blood. Them niggas ain't getting no. It ain't like they finna be 40 tomorrow. That fight can happen at the end of this year, blood. That fight, Turnsburg, Crawford, or Errol Spence haven't fought yet. They haven't fought yet. We know they gonna fight around the same time now. It's gonna be around the summertime. It's gonna be around the summertime. Errol Spence tweet just said, once I get this third scrap, letting us know that Ugas is the next play for him. Once I get this third scrap, we gonna see who holding up the division. We know Undisputed next after that. That's why Bud can go out there and get him a fight in, whether with Porter or whomever the fuck he want to fight. Whomever. Should be Sean Porter. If we being realistic, should be Sean Porter. And him and Turnsburg Crawford can get it on at the end of the year. They can get that shit on at the end of the year. I mean, him and Errol Spence can get that shit on at the end of the year. You feel me? And there go my brother Maine, man. I'm happy your ass in here too, because I checked out you. And you saying, oh, Bud is stepping all over Earl Town. Cut it out, man. Cut that shit out. He ain't stepping all over nothing. Because you saying because he couldn't get into the ring when Danny ain't give a fucking interview in the ring. Earl ain't give an interview in the ring, and all Bud had to do was take his ass back there to that post-fight interview where he could have got in at. That post-fight interview when Earl was on the podium when he said he ain't worried about Terrence Crawford, he could have took his ass back there. You Terrence Bud Crawford, homie. If Demetrius Andrade can get in on the Cholos, if Laura can get in on Canelo, you damn sure can get in on Errol Spence. You damn sure can get in on Errol Spence. You feel me? Now, when they were just at the Maurice Hooker fight, you saying Earl was on a date night. Bud didn't make his way over there. Bud didn't make his way over there. What Bud do? He get on the mic and say the fight is, I ain't worried about that fight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it, it's behind me. So who the fuck you gonna fight for your biggest payday? Who you gonna fight for your biggest payday? Because Earl still got 2 more divisions, bro. Whether y'all like it or not, he still got 2 more divisions. Two more divisions. You feel me? But blood, if Errol Spence fighting the top 5 welterweights, if they not fighting each other, right? If one nigga fighting the best competition, right? How is he not the top dog? If one nigga hold on to 2 scraps, how is he not the top dog? How is he not the top dog of the division? But like I said, he just told this man, once I get this 3rd scrap, right? We're gonna see who holding up the division. Bud is out in this motherfucker talking about the fight. Oh, he don't want it, ain't gonna never happen. Nah, the fight is here. Like, go get you 1 more win. Errol Spence get his shit in. And the fight can happen at the end of this year, bro. The fight can happen at the end of this year. It can happen at the end of this year. You feel me? But y'all gotta look at Bud, bro, and see that he did fucked up business and hold him accountable for it. Look at Bud and see that he did fucked up business and hold him accountable for it, bro. I don't care what y'all think gonna happen in the ring. I don't care if y'all got Errol Spence getting his ass knocked out in the 1st round, in the 2nd round, or whatever the situation is. I don't give a damn about none of that. We know for a fact the only thing gonna hold this fucking fight up is the business of the shit. It's the business, bro. So if one man asking for 60%, because I ain't riding with that 70, 30, 80, 20 shit that all you motherfuckers want to run with and make a narrative with. Oh, man, he said 80, 20. We can't believe him. Oh, Lord Jesus. Mary Moses, he said 80, 20. Man, get out of here with that stupid ass shit. That man was joking on that goddamn thing. Joking like a motherfucker. Joking like a motherfucker. Why don't think you don't put no gloves up to me? Fuck you if you gonna say the fuck the LDBC and all that shit. I watch you on all those channels. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I'm back over there with them other motherfuckers. Ain't shit sweet over here. Blood is my brother, right? So don't take this shit out of no hand. Because if a nigga don't hear say something wrong about blood, I'm gonna cuss your ass out and you might get your fucking head cracked. So get the fuck out of here. So Bud did fucked up business. He did fucked up business. And you can't get pissed off at a man because his business is going straight and yours not, dog. You can't. If that fight can happen at the end of this year, bro. If that fight can happen at the end of this year, bro, Bud need to be in this motherfucker, you know, trying to make it happen. Trying to make it happen. That's what he need to be doing. Because we know Al Heyman wasn't sending out shit. He wasn't sending out shit at all. I mean, sorry, Bob Earn. Bob Earn wasn't sending out nothing, bro. He wasn't sending out nothing. And my brother Main Man is another one, though. My brother Main Man is another one that was a Thurman fan. Right, Main Man? You was another Thurman fan. And when Thurman was in that position, what you was talking about? Final level. Undisputed. You know what Keith want to do? Keith want to make him go over there. He's going to fight that fighter. He's going to have to get that last scrap. And when he get that last scrap, they're going to go for undisputed. Final level. Right? Right? But now Earl finna go get that third scrap. Earl finna go get that third scrap, Main Man. Right? And be final level for Bud Crawford. Now what is he doing? Bud has came to Dallas twice, stepping all over his land. No conversation. No conversation. First of all, when he fought Danny, and he was back there, when that no motherfucker know he's gonna look like we had all these motherfuckers out here. Oh man, Errol Spence ain't gonna be the same. Then he gonna see it, gonna break his jaw. Or this, that, all these jokey jokes and all that shit. And Earl got out there and whooped that man ass the way he whooped his ass. And he said, I'm finna go chill out on my motherfucking big ass wrench that I just bought. You feel me? Y'all don't know the work I had to put in to get back to this level. I had to grind this shit out. I had to grind this shit out. You feel me? I had to grind this shit out to get to this where I'm at to beat Danny Garcia. I need a break. I need a break. I took my body through some shit. My body been through some shit. My body been through some shit. And I need to go take a break. I'm not worrying about nobody right now. Not just Terrence Crawford. I'm not worrying about nobody. I ain't seen my babies in a few months. I'm going to go kick it with my babies. Daddy just got a big ass paycheck. We'll go and enjoy. Goddamn me. We finna go enjoy. But y'all take that shit. Oh, he said he ain't worrying about Bud. He ain't worrying about Bud. But before that shit, Bud talking about I don't need no Errol Spence. Before that, Bud talking about I don't need no Errol Spence. Remember, he fought before Errol Spence now. Remember this. He fought before Errol Spence. Bud get out the ring. What'd he say? Terrence Crawford, who do you want next? Errol Spence. Could we make the Errol Spence fight happen? Bob Earn. You see what's going on. He would knock Errol Spence and Danny Garcia out in the same night looking ass. What Bud say? I want Pacquiao. You want Pacquiao better than Errol Spence? I mean, more than Errol Spence? Yeah, I want Pacquiao. That's the fight I want. I want Pacquiao. They say something about Errol Spence, Bud look at motherfucking Bob Earn. You feel me? They say something about Errol Spence, Bud look at Bob Earn. Why you ain't say you want Errol Spence next? Why you talking about you want Manny Pacquiao next? Because he knew he didn't hold no leverage. He knew he needed that motherfucking second scrap to get a 50-50 payday. And I don't knock him. I don't blame him. I don't knock him. I don't blame him. Y'all see the same shit I'm seeing as we seeing. And that's all we talking about, bro. We giving Bud credit for what he's done at 40 and at 35. But now the man is at 47. He's at 147 pounds. And boxing is, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? That's what boxing is, bro. That's what boxing is. I didn't knock it, man. I didn't knock it. I said Bud wanted him next because he wanted the title to make it a 50-50. Earl wanted Pacquiao to get that title to keep his leverage that he got now. And to get the WBA super up off of him. Who got the WBA super right now, man? Who got the WBA super right now? And what is Earl doing? Going for the WBA super right now. against another top 10 welterweight, against another top 10 welterweight. And who is Bud gonna face? Who is Bud gonna face? You feel me? Who is Terrence Bud Crawford gonna face? Understand what I'm saying? Who is he going to face? Is he going to go up against the top 10 welterweight? Because the only name that form is Sean Porter. When you talk about you want to fight the top guy, the only name that for you is Sean Porter. You told him to stay on standby. Because you tested me now. Stay on standby because you tested me now. You feel me? He's still hoping for the Pacquiao fight. He's still hoping to get the Pacquiao fight. Pac ain't got no scrap no more. He ain't got no scrap no more, man. You understand me? He ain't got no scrap no more. So what he chasing, the payday? He chasing the payday now. Because he ain't got no scrap. So it's okay for Bud to fight for the money now. But Errol Spence can't fight for the money. It's okay for Bud to fight for the money now. But Errol Spence can't fight for the money. So I'm not getting what y'all trying to say, bro. I'm really not trying to get what y'all trying to say. What you have to say about Bud saying the fight never happened now, man? You feel me? What you have to say about that? When Errol Spence come out and say, you know, we gonna see you hold up the division after I get this third scrap. So Bud is gonna wait on the fucking Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez winner. You gonna fight Virgil? You gonna fight little Virgil? Little baby Virgil? Who you gonna fight? Jose Lopez? Jose Lopez? That's who you want to fight? That's who you want to fight. Little Jose Lopez, little baby Virgil. You know, you'll wait on the winner, Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. They about to fight. So what you gonna sit your ass out to September? You gonna sit out to September, Bud? That's what you gonna do? That's what you gonna do? Sit out to September? What you know not gonna happen? We know that shit ain't happening. You're not sitting out to September, homie. So who you fighting, Bud? There's some substance out in this motherfucker. Because since Errol Spence the bitch for fighting all the hard competition, what the fuck is Terrence Bud Crawford? If Errol Spence a bitch for fighting the best at the motherfucking division, what is Terrence Bud Crawford? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because I'm quite sure if y'all gonna say Sean Porter ain't shit, where the boy at? Coach K. Coach K. You say Sean Porter ain't shit, Danny Garcia ain't shit, right? Then who the fuck are the people that Bud is fighting? Who are the people that's Bud fighting, bro? Porter is a gatekeeper. Porter was the fucking world champion when you fought him. Sit your ass down somewhere. Sit the fuck down. Because motherfuckers take an L, they're a gatekeeper now. You silly motherfucker, sit down somewhere. Get the fuck out of here. Don't come here talking no stupid shit. Sean Porter still top 5 motherfucking welterweight. How is he a gatekeeper? How is he a gatekeeper? You feel me? How is he a gatekeeper? Answer that question. You niggas hate the Mayweather era, but y'all go praise the O. You hate the Mayweather era, right? But y'all go praise the motherfucking O. Nigga, Sean Porter was in every fight that he had. But he a gatekeeper. No, that's not how Money Brown get down, family. That ain't how I get down. That ain't how I get down. Nah, I don't praise no O's, homie. Sean Porter's a motherfucking dog and an animal. Turnbull Crawford is a dog and an animal. Danny Garcia is a dog and an animal. You feel me? Errol Spence is a dog and an animal. Keith Thurman is a dog and an animal. And yes, the motherfuckers need each other. Errol Spence will make his biggest payday with Turnbull Crawford right now. That's his biggest payday. But that's Turnbull Crawford's biggest payday. But Errol Spence has 2 more weight classes, though, to collect another big payday. But Crawford ain't going to 54, nor is he going to 60. He's not going to 54, nor is he going to 60. You feel me? And he ain't going to make the type of money he's going to make with Errol Spence with none of them motherfuckers I just named. The winner, Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, Baby Virgil, motherfucking Josecito Lopez, Jerron Boots Ennis. No motherfucker else at 147 is going to get Turnbull Crawford the payday that Errol Spence is going to give him. Nobody. Nobody. So what Bud gonna do, man? I don't give a fuck about date nights and all that. Who is Bud gonna fight next? If it ain't Sean Porter. Who is he gonna fight next? What do he got out there? And you got Errol Spence going to fight another top 10 welterweight, though. Not just another top 10 welterweight, a world champion top 10 welterweight. A world champion. Right. Custio Clayton around this motherfucker. Custio Clayton. Mikey locked in with motherfucking Mikey locked in with Pacquiao. Mikey locked in with Pacquiao. So all I want to know, if Errol Spence a bitch for fighting the top competition, what is Turnbull Crawford? Know what I mean? And Errol Spence said multiple times, I'm not leaving the division without fighting Bud. I'm not leaving the division without fighting Bud. You're right, man. Only in motherfucking America, baby. Only in America. Free Don King around this bitch. You feel me? Nah, Coach K, you heard what I said. Your problem with Earl is that Earl whooped your boy ass. He ain't whoop his ass, but he ran his ass up out that #1 spot. Main man boy too. Ran his ass up off that #1 spot. Ran his ass up off that #1 spot, and now Earl is in a position that y'all wish Keith Thurman was in, bro. Y'all wish Thurman was in this position right now. Errol Spence solidified that motherfucker. Like I say, you got to get credit where credit is due, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. You got to get credit where credit is due, period. Period around this motherfucker. Now, for all you niggas talking about Sean Porter as a gatekeeper, you some silly motherfuckers. Silly motherfuckers. Because Bud Crawford ain't too in a rush to get into that ring with Sean Porter. I ain't gonna call him no duck, but he said out his own mouth. Yeah, and this out his own mouth at a podium. Yeah, I ain't looking to get in there with Porter yet. You know what I'm saying? But now that Sean Porter on his motherfucking ass, you feel me? Now that Sean Porter on his motherfucking ass, it stay on standby. He tested me. Negro, if Earl wanted to fight Ugas, you need to be getting another big payday. Porter is ready, homie. Porter's gonna be the best name on your resume. You know the gatekeeper y'all talking about? The two-time world champion. You feel me? The two-time world champion that defended this shit twice. He gonna be the best name on your resume, homie. He gonna be the toughest fight of your motherfucking career. He gonna be the toughest fight of your motherfucking career. And he know it just like we know it. He know it just like we know it. So if y'all calling Errol Spence bitches, bitch ass niggas, what for? What's the reason? And like I said, I love my brother Blood. But Blood, you call him a bitch ass nigga because you say he's not Money Mayweather. He ducking. How's he ducking? How's he ducking? When he told that man, you feel me? 60-40 my way. What Roy Jones tell Benoit Hopkins? 60-40, get your ass toe up. 60-40, you get your ass toe up. Matter of fact, hold on. We gonna act like this shit just came into play. We gonna act like this shit just came into play. What Roy say? 60-40, I kick your ass. 60-40, get your ass toe up. 60-40, get your ass toe up. 60-40, I kick your ass. You see what I'm saying? So this shit ain't just started with no fucking Errol Spence. This shit ain't just started with no goddamn Floyd Mayweather. Acondo, appreciate the donation, man. Much love, much appreciated, bro. This shit ain't started with no Mayweather and no Errol Spence. This shit been out there. It's been out there. You can't knock a man for wanting what the fuck he deserved, dog. You can't knock a man for wanting what he deserved, bro. We all know Errol Spence in a big position in terms of Crawford. We all know Errol Spence is in a big position in terms of Crawford. That's a fact. That's a fact. You feel me? That's a fact. I don't want to hear that you deserve what you can negotiate shit. I don't want to hear that shit. We know who the A side. We know who the B side. Whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. We see one man putting in more work than the next man. One man putting in more work than the next man. What you mean the fake Mr. Shelton got a wrench? Hold on, man. Mr. Shelton, which one is you, man? I don't know which one of you motherfuckers the real one, dog. I'm about to unmoderate both of you motherfuckers to figure out which one of you niggas real, dog. Mo Boxing, don't time out Coach K, man. My brother Blue Blood, I just seen you. Blue, what's going down, bro? I will when you come back. So, man, what does that make Terrence Crawford, though, blood? If Errol Spence a bitch. Yeah, I had to take both of them to Mr. Shelton range, bro. I have to wait. I'll figure out which one the real one is. Man, Ronald Finkley, take your corny ass on somewhere. Get your bitch ass on. You want to talk about $7 million? Get your punk ass on somewhere. I don't fuck with you. Nigga, you ran from the debate. You ran from the debate. Too much you had to go to work. Get your corny ass out of here. But yeah, bro, Errol Spence putting in all the hard work. Errol Spence putting in all the hard work. We can look at the 147-pound division, look at Bud resume, or just look at their last 5 fights. Look at the last 5 fights. Look at Errol Spence's last 5 fights. Look at Terrence Bud Crawford's last 5 fights. Right? Because boxing is what have you done for me lately. Look how much who generated, and look how much he generated. And tell me that the man ain't worked the extra 10% to make the fight happen. The man ain't worked the extra 10% to make the fight happen. And my brother Blood, and you're an ambassador for the sport, bro. You've been around the game. Like I say, I understand you when you say you've seen the best of the best happen. I've seen the best of the best. You feel me? You got boxing knowledge out in this motherfucker. So you, Blood, you supposed to be even killed. I ain't saying you can't like who you like. I ain't saying you can't feel how you want to feel. But you hold weight when you speak, bro. You hold weight when you speak, bro. So when you say Errol Spence a bitch, you know all these 20 clown motherfuckers go take it and run with this shit. You know what I mean? You in a position, Blood, where you supposed to see both of these Negroes want to do good. Both of them. That's the position you in, bro. You know what I mean? You ain't never called Errol Spence no bitch ass nigga like that, Blood. You haven't. You haven't, bro. I mean, you feel like Terrence Crawford, like you said, you feel like we can't tell Terrence Crawford what to take, things of that nature. And we got to respect that shit. We got to respect it. You can't tell another man what to take, or if the man feel like he deserves something, that man deserve whatever he feel like he deserves. But you can't get pissed off at Errol Spence for thinking he deserved a 60-40. You know what I mean? And we look at Errol Spence, he have a more valid case to say he deserves 60% than Terrence Bud Crawford had to say he deserved 50%. If we look at this shit real and being realistic about it, if we look at this shit and we being realistic, bro, Errol Spence has a better case saying he deserves the 60% than Bud Crawford do saying he deserves 50. And if it come down to it, and this is the reason, right? This is the reason that the fight can't get made, then what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? He just told him, man. He just told him, man. He just told him, when I get this third scrap, right, we gonna see you holding up the division. And what Bud say? What Bud say? You feel me? What Bud say? That fight behind me, I'm not worrying about the fight. I'm not worrying about the fight. You know, that fight is behind me. Yeah, that fight ain't gonna never happen. That fight ain't gonna never happen. I'm about to send it to you, Coach K. Don't nobody get this link but Coach K. Don't nobody else hop on. Don't nobody else hop on over here. Link drop, Coach K. Come on in. Don't nobody get the link but Coach K. Ebony Queen, what's going down, beautiful? How you doing? How the fuck you block a knockout? A knockout got a wrench.
Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going down, Coach?
Yeah, man. Let me go and get to this shit, man. I was just live over there, man. I was waiting for you to do this. Let me get this shit straight real quick. So, first of all, man, your assessment is way the fuck off. You can't tell me nothing about me and what I think and what I am. And let me make this real clear, because I know in the text it don't come off right. You don't get to hear a nigga voice, see a nigga face live in HD. What I'm telling you is this. I don't have no thoughts, no opinion about what you think about Errol Spence. If you think he this and you think he that, man, look, I salute you. Do what the fuck you do. What I'm telling you is the nigga is a bitch, because I can say that and I'm going to say that and nobody ain't going to stop me from saying the shit, because I purchase a product, my nigga. Like, I buy this nigga fights. I support boxing 100 through and through. So just like any nigga in your chat, that supports a product or a bitch that's out of control, what you do when you're not satisfied with it, you stop being involved with it. You cut it off and you speak your piece on your experience, your personal experience, your personal thoughts on your product that you spending your money on. See, I know a lot of you niggas get on here and you stream and shit for free because you can't afford cable, you don't buy cable. Everything you do is some broke nigga shit. I ain't with that. Not saying that's you, but that's
I know. Talk your shit.
So I don't talk about if a nigga broke and don't pay for shit, we're not in the same lane. So if you on here and you disagree with what I'm saying and you're not walking in the same fucking footsteps, kick, walk, scram, get the fuck out my face. The nigga's a bitch and you a bitch too. Because what I'm talking about is I'm talking from a nigga standpoint who purchased the pay-per-views. So I'm only going to talk to niggas who purchase the pay-per-views and who have experience with buying a fucking product. Right now, I'm not satisfied with Errol Spence, bro. That's just the way it is. And that's just the way it goes. It ain't got shit to do with no Keith Thurman. I don't know why that even came up. That's some shit that y'all niggas dealing with Keith Thurman.
So let me ask you this, Coach. You say you're not happy with the product. What's the reason why you're not happy with the product?
Because Errol Spence came in the game. We've had countless debates on this man, okay? People said, hey, he's the guy that's going to do things different outside of Pacquiao, outside of Mayweather, outside of Keith Thurman, outside of Porter, man. That's what was sold to us. So it was some naysayers, there were some doubters, there were some believers, rightfully so. Ain't nobody tripping about that. But the shit don't came to fruition, and the first time there's a nigga in here that wants to whoop on his ass, and that don't appear to be scared of him, that don't have injuries, that's not a plotter, that's not just a bull rushing football player, a guy that actually can switch hit and have some tangibles that can give him some problems, and he's looking in his eyes like, nigga, what's up? The nigga fold up. The nigga a bitch.
Let me stop you right there, bro. Let me stop you. First of all, he never folded up. Right? Because when Bud first came into the division, bro, and Bud got that contract with ESPN, they wouldn't let no fucking turns Bud Crawford go to PBC to fight no Errol Spence. It wasn't happening. He just got the title. He just got a new contract deal with fucking ESPN. You think they finna risk him going over to fight Errol Spence, losing and taking the thunder, right? Bob Earl didn't even want the fight, homie. Bob Earl said no, the fight is not big enough. It's not big enough down the line, right? Errol Spence still on the PBC side trying to get a big fight with one of the motherfucking porters, Thurman and Danny Garcia, when he first came up. You feel me? So you can't sit up here and say that, oh, when the first time a nigga won a fight.
I can say what I want to say.
Wait a minute, bro. Let me talk. I'll let you go. I say, okay, I'm telling you,
you can't
sit up here and say a nigga folding up from your standpoint, because the first time a nigga come up and say they want to fight him that ain't injured, that ain't just a football player, because now you're discrediting. That's what you're doing. That ain't a football player, right? It's when a nigga that's a switch hitter and all this shit, he fold up. That's negative, bro. That man never folded. That man been saying, oh yeah, we can fight. I'm gonna fight Terrence Bud Crawford. Seeing the nigga still right there, went toe to toe, face to face with him, right? But the man still had business to handle on the PBC side with his advisor on his company, keeping his company afloat. Just like Bob Earl go keep his company afloat.
What that got to do with any fucking thing? We talking about scrapping and we talking about hands, bro.
Oh, we talking about scrapping. Allen did this fight, motherfucking Sean Porter fighting Danny Garcia. That is on his side of the street. And then don't forget the man set up for an entire fucking year, man.
Ain't no such
man
thing.
Set up for an entire fucking year.
Ain't no fucking side of no street, bro. It's fucking boxing. They at 147. Y'all believe in that shit. Ain't no fucking side of the street.
This promoter, this company and that company, fuck the side of the street. He over here doing business with his company. He doing business with his company, bro.
Let's keep it a fucking buck. These niggas all agree to fight at 147. The niggas punching their ticket at 147. Hiding across the street is some pussy nigga shit.
The niggas are still at 147. The niggas are still at 147. Y'all talk like Errol Spence ran out the motherfucking division.
I didn't say that's not what I said, man.
That's how y'all making it like, oh, this nigga running out the division.
on. What I'm asking you is, who is y'all? Address me. Don't address me.
You and y'all, you and all the other motherfuckers that's hating on Earl, nigga. Y'all act like he ran out the motherfucking division, nigga. The nigga still, wait a minute. The nigga is still right here finna get another title, telling Bud Crawford, nigga, we gonna fight for undisputed next. And Bud Crawford out this motherfucker talking about the fight ain't gonna happen. It's behind me. It ain't gonna never gonna happen. Come on,
so now you lying on me. I never said Errol Spence is not in the division. That's the problem.
I never said you said that. I said y'all acting like. I ain't never said you said he's not in the division.
Nigga, I ain't fucking acting, nigga. You can't assassinate my character. I ain't fucking acting.
Yeah, you niggas acting like it, bro. Period.
I'm live on your shit, talking to you face to face, man to man. We ain't gotta do no speculation, bro. See, this is the bitch nigga shit I'm talking about. We cool. We having a cool conversation.
Yeah, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. But when I say y'all acting like it, bro, don't mean that y'all saying I'm saying from the way y'all talking, oh, this nigga don't want to fight. This nigga folding up. The nigga still in the division, still on top with fucking titles, telling this nigga we go fight next. Come on, man.
Nigga, what I'm saying, don't attach me to no acting shit. Whatever I say, hold me accountable for what I say. I don't want to talk about nobody else.
I'm gonna talk, bro. I'm gonna talk.
I'm here right now to talk to you. You said some shit about Keith Thurman. That's what your original point is.
You fucking right. Because back then, right, when I dropped my first video on you,
finish my point.
All right, when I dropped my first video on Zone 6,
okay.
When I dropped my first video on Zone 6, Zone 6 was talking that shit about Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Am I right? Am I wrong?
What about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman? What did I say? What did you say?
Look, the shit was so long ago, bro. It ain't gonna hit me like right. We did. Listen,
I ain't trying to. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you find what I'm saying, nigga. That's what I do.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, and I'm gonna remind you. I believe at that point in time, Keith Thurman was the best 147-pound. Period. I said it. That's who I stuck with, and I think he would have beat Errol Spence's ass. The space Keith Thurman is in now, I can't support that. The nigga broke up. He won't stay. His small muscle groups is bad, bro. The nigga keep injuring himself. I can't do nothing with that product either.
We ain't talking about Keith now. I'm talking about Keith back then when I put the video out on you, bro. I'm talking about back then, bro.
You both. And back then, before
you was shitting on Errol Spence back then too.
Because he can't fuck. He a sucker. He can't do nothing. What is he doing that's impressive? He's not impressing me. Just because he impressing you, bro, you can't get mad because I'm saying the nigga moving like a bitch because I see something that you don't see.
But if he's not impressing you, then why the fuck you investing into the product then?
Bro, because I'm a boxing fan and there's more than one person on the card. So I can't take my money and send it to the cable company and say, hey, only give it to Sean Porter.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Errol Spence undercards has been shitty. So you're not buying the motherfucking pay-per-views for the undercard. You can't tell me you bought the pay-per-view to watch the whole Cito Lopez, bro.
I'm not finna debate, bro. I'm not finna debate.
You can't tell me you bought a pay-per-view to watch Jose Cito Lopez because you didn't.
I'm not finna debate about this shit because we talk about this all the time.
Come on,
listen. It's okay if you're not in my loop, bro. You don't have to be in my fucking circle to understand what I'm saying. That's fine. I'm not telling what you is and ain't. I'm telling you what the fuck I'm saying. I ain't asking no questions. I'm telling. See, that's what you getting mixed up in. I'm telling you that I don't like what the nigga is doing. I'm still going to support boxers because I like boxing, regardless of the card or who's on there. I can't divvy out my money to the boxer that's on the card. It goes to everybody. Sean Porter in him is a good fight. That'd be stupid and insane and illogical to sit here and say that. Just because he a bitch-ass nigga don't mean he ain't putting together some good shit. So I ain't mad at the Sean Porter and Errol Spence fight. Good fucking fight. It need to happen. I like the Danny Garcia fight. That's a good fight that need to happen. Kell Brook, that shit needed to happen. You don't hear me saying shit about that. Him and Pacquiao needs to happen. Him and fucking Terrence Crawford needs to happen, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm cutting both ways. Y'all niggas the one who moving this shit around. Not me.
Now, I'm happy you said that. Because I've been on this motherfucker saying Bud and Earl is the only thing I'm talking about next, right? Even then, when I was telling motherfuckers, I won't mind having Bud and Earl next before Earl even fight Ugas. Even when they was trying to fight Pacquiao, I wouldn't mind having them niggas next. But we knew what it was gonna take to make them niggas get into the ring. You feel me? But now, if you saying Earl and Porter good fight. Earl and Danny good fight. Earl and Kell good fight. All that shit need to happen. If that man is still doing the same shit, fighting the best of the best at 147, because that's all he doing, whether you like the fighter who's there or not, them niggas are top 5 welterweights. And Earl fighting them motherfuckers. So if a nigga a bitch for fighting the top welterweights, what is Charles Bud Crawford?
I didn't say he was a bitch for fighting the top 5.
No. I'm saying you saying he a bitch, but I'm saying if the man only fighting the top 5, if he fighting the top 5 welterweights and fighting nothing but the best, if he's a bitch for fighting nothing but the best, then what the fuck is Terrence Bud Crawford?
He's not fighting nothing but see now you're lying, man. See, he's not fighting nothing but the best. I named 3 fucking fighters that were good. Campos ain't fucking good. Fucking Larte ain't good. Van Herden ain't fucking good. What are you talking about, man?
Bro, Larte and Van Herden is coming up. Wait a minute, fam. Wait a minute, Coach. Larte and Van Herden was fighters on the rise. We talking about the position he was in right now, bro.
You said what you said.
Wait a minute, bro.
You said
I'm saying he just fought.
The fighters in the top 5.
Right. When he just fought Danny. He fought Danny and Sean.
He fought 3 fighters in the top 5.
He fought Danny, Kell Brook, and Sean. But
Mike Garcia was no top 5 welterweight.
But Mikey Garcia I ain't never said Mikey Garcia was the top 5 welterweight.
I know. I didn't say
Mikey was the top fighter. He was a pound for pound fighter.
Here's what I'm telling you. I'm not saying what you did or did not say. I am adding on to what you said, and I'm telling you why it's false. He don't just fight all top 5 fighters, because I just said Mikey Garcia, then you start wriggling and talking about some other shit. Then I said on Campos, then you don't want to take Larte, then you don't want to take
Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna answer that for you. All right. When Earl became the champ, he beat Kell Brook. We know it's all stuff when you become a world champion, bro. He beat Kell Brook for the title. He came back, like I said, he couldn't get neither one of them niggas in the ring because they weren't answering the phone. Bud was nowhere around, right? So he fought motherfucker Lamont Peterson.
Not top 5.
Right? He couldn't get the top 5 niggas in there.
No, man.
So watch this. Hold on. So Capo was a mandatory to the IBF. You couldn't get around him. Right?
Okay, top 5.
Get around him. Then he get Porter. Then he get Danny. Back to back. So his level that he's been fighting is still top level competition. Right? It's still top level competition. When you look at Bud, who fought motherfucking Jeff Horn for the title, then you turn around, you fight Benavidez, Khan, Mean Machine, and Kell Brook. Come on, that shit ain't impressive, bro.
Okay, so first of all,
that's all he can get.
Okay, I got you. So first of all, like I said, Errol Spence don't just fight only top 5 fighters. We just named a couple of guys that wasn't in top 5. So that's a body, and that's false.
That's not a body because he fought nothing but top 5 fighters.
You spoke your piece after the speak lines, so we'll step on each other. You can get it right back.
Go ahead, get your shit on.
What I said was, I'm not wrapped up in your top 5 argument because you're trying to murk the waters. I already know the man don't only fight top 5 fighters. I'm not finna argue about that shit. You taking this conversation somewhere else. What I'm saying is he's a bitch ass nigga, and your counter is that I am mad because Keith Thurman's not there. So now you have to prove that and make it make sense to us how this is the case. Because you're lying on me, bro.
Okay. You want to take it back to Keith?
I need the proof because you pulled that proof on ILTBA and you let to pull receipts. So I want you to pull the receipt that showed me saying that I am mad because Keith Thurman's not in the fucking top spot.
Listen.
We'll wait.
From me knowing Zone 6 and how Zone 6 felt about Errol Spence all the way back then, it's the same way Zone 6 feel about Errol Spence right now. You feel me? Errol Spence, wait a minute, Zone. Because when you talk that shit about Earl, bro, I went and made a video on you, right? Because you was talking so much shit about Errol Spence, family. You had no dislike. I mean, you had no nothing for Errol Spence that you liked about that nigga, bro. No credit, bro. You didn't get that nigga no credit, Zone. You was killing that nigga. I said, hold on, bro. This nigga crazy, bro. I said, this nigga crazy. I deleted I deleted a whole lot of videos. I wish I had that bitch, but I had to get my shit monetized. But you was talking all that shit about him to where I was trying to get at you and try to get a debate with you way back when. But I just see what you're saying about it right now, bro. I just feel the same disdain, bro. I just see like you don't like the man. For that got to be the reason you don't like him, because I felt like he got your boy key spot, right? He got your boy key spot. Now he in a position. Now is a nigga out there just like other niggas. They see a fighter in Bud who they think can beat the nigga, so they want the nigga knocked off his throne.
Okay, cool.
Bro. Y'all Bud is the man to knock him off his shit. That's how.
I got you. How you feel? You know what I'm saying? That's real feminine now. So
that ain't no feminist shit. Cut that shit out, bro.
Nah, ain't no cutting in that.
Cut that because I ain't gonna say it's real feminine with you. Go ahead, man.
Let's comb through this while I'm saying that. You gotta hear what
shit around here, homie.
I'm telling you, this shit. What you said, these folk hear you. You said you feel. I said before you started all that talking, I said, man, prove that shit. You talking about some old videos and how you tried to get at me back then, nigga. I'm here now, so we can fix that shit now. So what I asked you is, prove to me and these folks on this motherfucker, because you're lying on me. That's what I'm saying. You lying because you feel some type of fucking way.
I'm lying on you, Zone.
Man, come on. Can I finish your statement?
But don't say I'm lying on you when you just admitted that you didn't like the nigga way back when, bro.
No, nigga, you lying, nigga, because I ain't say that shit. You
ain't like you ain't like that nigga back then. Man, keep it real, bro.
Man, listen,
real, bro.
I got on here. I'm on your shit live in HD. I'm still saying,
okay, you on this bitch. What the fuck am I saying?
I'm saying the nigga a bitch. If I felt some type of way, clearly I don't have no problem with telling nigga that on his own shit. So why the fuck would
is that feminist shit? You feeling some type of way calling that man a bitch?
No,
is that feminist shit?
I said if I'm feeling some type of way. I'm just talking to you because you talked about your feelings. What I asked you is to show me the proof about me being mad because Errol Spence got a fucking spot. This sounds like some whole shit. This some conversations I had with bitches about how they feel and somebody, this bitch, you got a spot or you want her spot. Man, get your ass on out of here. Bye. So what are you talking about? Nigga, you talking about boxing or how the fuck you feel? So
now listen, we can try to flip this shit to, this side I do with bitches and this and that. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, it ain't no feelings here, man. I'm just telling you, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. Listen, coach.
You said feel.
You had this thing for the man back then, bro.
You're lying.
You had this thing for the man back then, bro.
You're lying again.
I can't pull up the video because I ain't got the motherfucker right now.
You're lying again.
I can't pull up the video because I ain't got the motherfucker, bro.
I don't have to buy
you
into
didn't like the nigga, bro. You didn't like the nigga.
It's not about liking the nigga. I don't have to buy into Errol Spence as a fucking boxer, bro. What don't you get about that?
All right, so you not banning to the nigga, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you that. You don't have to like nobody you don't want to like. That's a fact. You don't have to like no motherfucker you don't want to like. But to call a man a bitch, you gotta have a legitimate reason to call a man a bitch.
Okay, now let's work the bitch angle because you still didn't prove nothing. You ain't proved nothing.
You say something about prove something, bro. You say you feeling some type of way because I said you pissed off because Errol Spence got. Yeah, you is, bro. Because look, I said what I said, dog. I said what I said. I told you I don't got the video. I don't have the video no more to put up here so people can hear how you talked about Errol Spence back then and they can make their judgment off the shit. We don't got the video no more. So I can't prove it. But I know I don't just make videos about niggas for no reason.
No, you know what you got.
If you would have been out there, you would have been out there saying, you know what, I think keep them to whoop Errol Spence. You know, I feel like this, that, y'all doing that shit. I would never jumped out there saying, hey, let me get at this nigga, bro. I got at you because you was disrespecting that man, bro. You was disrespecting that man. I can't prove it right now because I deleted the video. But I remember what the fuck I remember, dog. But let's get into the reason why you feel like the man is a bitch. Now we can get off of that shit. Let's get into the reason why you feel like the man is a bitch. Because like I said, if the man only fight top competition out there, right?
Top competition now. See, you keep your shit changing. See what I'm saying? No, see, focus, man. Stop listening to these lame ass niggas in the comments Like,
Man, I'm not reading no comments and none of that. Do your thing, man. This all me, bro. This is all me, homie.
Let's get you twisted up with these
Bro,
lanes.
this is all me, bro. I'm not worrying about no comments or none of that shit. You won't worry about the comments,
So
dog.
let's focus then. You first of all, let's make sure we straight. You ain't got no proof on what I said. Second of all, I'm here. I can tell you what I said. Let me repeat it again. I've been saying he was a bitch ass nigga, and he ain't the one. That's what I said. So Errol Spence has a responsibility to prove guys who may think like me wrong and guys who think like you right. That's just what it is. And what people want to see ain't just me or whatever. I want to see him fight everybody. I said this. So this is why you can't use Terrence Crawford for me. I wanted to see Errol Spence fight Pacquiao first. I think that's the more valuable fight, the most legacy-defining fight. That's what my opinion was. So I'm not finna sit here and play the Terrence Crawford game. I'm just telling you that Terrence Crawford appears to put fear in this nigga. Every time there's an interaction, Errol Spence always converting and reverting back to some sucker nigga shit that he said he wouldn't do, bruh. The man said in that man's face he gonna take the easy road, and y'all said that meant, oh, he just mean the fights are easier to make. Okay, cool. How the fuck you interpret that? I took it as he wanted to take the easier road because he feel like those other opponents are easier. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I took it. But you might have taken it different because you like Errol Spence, so I understand. The nigga said for Crawford to get a belt, the man went and got a belt, and the man ain't want to fight him. But you had all the smoke for Sean Porter and Danny Garcia. Not just Keith Thurman. See, you stuck on what I said, Keith Thurman. Some reason Keith Thurman burning some shit up in y'all ass. I'm saying he had smoke for Danny and Sean Porter. So I said he had smoke for all three, but he don't have the same energy for Terrence Crawford.
Now, that's why I'm going to say he do got the same energy for Terrence Crawford. Because first of all, he said 1,001 times that he gonna fight the man. You feel me? The man said, I'm gonna get the scraps over here, right? And when I get the scraps over here, I'm gonna see Terrence Crawford. You feel me? He finally just got a scrap up off of Sean Porter. He finally just got a scrap up off of Sean Porter in 2019. The next fight was set up for Danny Garcia for 2020. Understand this. The next fight was January of 2020 for Errol Spence. That was set in stone. Errol Spence get into the car crash. Sit out for the most of 2020. Come back, work his way back. Fight the man in December. But let's not forget this. On his way back, they asked Terrence Crawford, do you want to fight Errol Spence? I don't want to fight him coming off the car crash. Because if I beat his ass, they're not going to give me credit. They're going to say it was the injury, right? So let's get that out the way, right? Then he going to beat Danny Garcia. Right? Now we right here where we at now. Where we at? Errol Spence said we can get it in. If we do, it's going to be a 60-40 split. Terrence Crawford come out on Miss Boxing Baby. Shout out to the Queen. I'm going to have him on the channel. She did an interview with him. Bud Crawford said, nigga, it's 50-50. If it ain't no 50-50, ain't no fight, unless it's 60-40 my way, right? So this nigga shooting down the fight. This nigga said it ain't no fight, right? He the one talking about ain't no fight if I don't get 50-50. Ain't no fight if it ain't 60-40 my way, right? Now, when we looking at the body of work, whether y'all like it or not, when we looking at the body of work, it shows that Errol Spence is earning 60%. And that's all I'm saying. I ain't got a problem with Terrence Crawford. I fuck with Bud. I'm like you. I'm buying all the pay-per-views, bro. I support boxing. But if we just going down the list and we looking at the shit that this man done at 47 and what this man done at 47, the shit ain't even close. It ain't close. Competitive-wise, nor business-wise, it's not close. For us, him and Earl fight, you can feel like Bud can stuff his ass or whatever you can feel. But when we look at Errol Spence in the competition he fought to Terrence Crawford in the competition he fought, the shit ain't close. It ain't. And now that Earl got 2 scraps right now, on his way to getting 3, he still ain't getting no just due. You feel me? Now, I know y'all the type that like, I ain't worrying about the nigga pockets of this shit. I ain't worrying about their goddamn pockets. I ain't worrying about it. But if we sit up here, we say we want to fight, and we know that these men talking about the business, that's what's holding up the fight. Right? And we go down the list and we being realistic about the shit. We can see that. Like I said the brother. Errol Spence has a better shot and a better case of him getting 60% than Bud has than getting 50%, bro. And that's a fact. If we looking at the shit with an unbiased eye, if we take Errol Spence away, we take Bud Crawford name away. And we got John Doe 1 and John Doe 2. And we look at what John Doe 1 did, and that's Errol Spence. And we look at what John Doe 2 did, and that's Bud Crawford. Every motherfucker gonna say, man, John Doe 1 deserves 60%, man. That dude deserves 60%. But since it's Errol Spence name and it's Terrence Crawford name, that's why the shit go like it go, bro. And that's how I feel about this shit.
Listen, I ain't got nothing against your feelings, man. I can respect that. If that's how you feel, you know, and if you talking about your feelings, man, I can't. What you want me to say about that? I agree with you because it's your feelings. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else that feels some type of way, while we here live in HD, man, feel some type of way. I can't tell a nigga how he feel, or if a nigga got some slick fly shit to say about this nigga, Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford. I don't give a damn. You can't do nothing to me. I'm still gonna say you're a bitch, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. I'm not responding to no fugazi ass niggas that's just typing in the goddamn comment section, that hang up on niggas when you get on their shit live in HD, that don't been kicked out of shit in their real life. That shit ain't got nothing to do with me, man. I don't mind nobody being. What I'm telling you is, I agree with your opinion and your thoughts because they're your opinion and your thoughts, and you have every right to have those. But what I'm telling you is, I'm not satisfied with the product and what was promised. What was promised, you know, quote unquote, or what was trying to be sold was this nigga's a solid nigga from Texas that's gonna run through the division, and he taking on all challenges. But I guess that was only under the assumption that it would be just those three typical guys in there. Maybe nobody saw Terrence Crawford coming. Maybe nobody didn't think Terrence Crawford would last as long. Maybe people just didn't think Terrence Crawford was somebody to be taken serious. You know, maybe people still feel that way. You know, that's why they probably, you know, boxing them out on negotiation and they talking about business and all that. Whatever the fuck the case may be, that's fine. But as a paying customer, what I'm telling you is I'm not satisfied with the product. And every time I see Errol Spence or some fans talk about Errol Spence, it's some bitch ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I see. Just real talk. So I don't
elaborate on the bitch ass shit that you say the fans be talking about though.
What's that?
What's the bitch ass shit? That's you say every time you see fans talk about Errol Spence's bitch ass shit. Elaborate on what's the shit they talk about?
Well, the excuses. Like it ain't. Look, nobody's picking on the man and shit like that. Nobody's asking him to do something that hasn't been done in boxing history, welterweight history. People want to see the best fight the best. I know niggas use that in their name and they just be talking and shit reckless. But people want to see the best fight possible based on their money. So what I'm saying to you is, if Pacquiao fight Errol Spence, that's $100 fight for me. You know, I can fuck with that. If he fight Terrence Crawford, that's a Spence, that's $100 fight for me. If Crawford, it ain't just on Spence though. If Crawford fight Pacquiao, that's a good $100 fight. I feel like that's good money spent. But this Uga shit and all that, man, I ain't fucking with that. That's just me. I ain't fucking with that. That shit better be on free TV. Cause I'm gonna have some other shit to do, bro. I can't spend my Saturday watching these bum ass fights and then watch these two clowns, both of them, fight similar or like opponents, with us thinking after every fight, oh shit, they finna say something about each other. Cause that's what's really going on. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, they're fighting this opponent, that opponent, trying to build a fight up, and some shit gonna end up going wrong, man. Kovalevski's almost goddamn shit, you know, a couple of more punches and blood might have been goddamn stopped by Kovalevski's. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you just never know. Errol Spence drinking ass almost ended his entire career for us not even to be having this conversation. And what you did say, I agree with. And I've always said that. Errol Spence deserved time to come back. The man did have a horrific accident. Okay, it was his own doing. It ain't like, you know, it was some other shit. He did that shit himself, but we respect it. And he recovered, and he deserved, some time. And then there's COVID. So I agree with all that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to slide that in there, okay, yeah, I can fuck with that. He had a car accident, like I said, and then we had COVID, and I'm good with that. But I ain't finna keep making no excuses for him or making no excuses about his resume and all that kind of shit.
Yeah, but Earl, I heard, bro, his resume is better than Bud. And when you say Ugas, you ain't fucking with Ugas a top 10 welterweight, and Ugas a world champion now, right? And look, this is the thing. That's the same title.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not buying it on pay-per-view.
Right, I don't blame you. You ain't got that shit you don't want. But I'm gonna say like this. That's the same super heavyweight title though that they were trying to get from Pacquiao last. Hell yeah, I'm buying that bitch. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I ain't see that. See how easy that is? Goodbye to you, but not for me. I won't be buying that shit on no Saturday.
This my thing, bro. Pacquiao had that WBA super, right? That's the WBA super title, one step close to undisputed. Bud wanted that bitch. Earl wanted that bitch, and of course they wanted Manny Pacquiao. The legacy, the money, the fight big as fuck, and that would have put Bud in position for a 50-50 fight. It put Earl in position to keep his leverage. Pacquiao ain't fighting either one of them niggas, bro. Pacquiao ain't fucking with Earl, he ain't fucking with Bud because he'll get his ass tore up by either or. Both of them gonna whoop his ass in my opinion. You feel me? They both gonna whoop his ass. Pac like fuck it. That's why he relinquished the motherfucker. People talking about they demoted him. That nigga dropped the title. You feel me? So when we look at that situation, Ugas get that bitch. They still got to get that title for the leverage, bro. Earl saying, fuck it, I'm gonna get it. He on my side. I got that bitch. Let me go ahead and get this title. I'm coming to see you, Bud. Bud talking about, oh, I don't want the fight now. Fuck the fight. It's behind me. Fuck all this shit. For whatever reason he's saying that shit, what he feel like, oh, Errol Spence trying to turn a nigga, or that nigga said, what am I doing at his fight? How he feeling? Right? Man, get that weak ass, let the ego go, Bud. Let the ego go and make your goddamn money, dog. You feel me? Make this your biggest fucking payday. Your biggest payday, bro. 40%. A lot of people saying, oh, he's waiting to leave, but I mean, Al Heyman, this, that, and third. We don't know what the fuck he gonna do in October. We don't know what he gonna do. You know, but October on his way, we will find out. But he said it's behind him and all this shit. The Earl get this third scrap because, you know, I think we all pick on the beat Ugas. Anything happen, like you say, that you never know what the fuck happened in the game of boxing. You feel me? Ugas can go in there, hit the nigga with a punch, bust his motherfucking eye open. We think anything, but I don't want to burn no bread on that shit. But anything can happen in the game of boxing. You know what I mean? But if Earl get that third scrap and if Bud don't fight Porter, where the fuck is Bud going? He ain't got nowhere to go, bro. He ain't got nowhere to go. And if Earl saying, come on, bring your ass this way, nigga, 60-40 is the deal, man, that nigga better take his ass that way, dog.
Man, that nigga, real quick, man, BTF, man, you're a lame ass pie ass nigga, man. Sit your lame ass down somewhere, man. You always goddamn jumping on some shit, yelling lame ass nigga. You so fucking lame, nigga, and everybody know it. Like stop, nigga. We know how you do. You get on your channel, you'll hang up the phone on nigga just like a bitch on fucking the chat line, old squash, army ass nigga. Get your lame ass on somewhere, man. Like you so fucking cool, man. You so fucking pie. Always saying some lame shit on squares, nigga. That's BTF boxing. We're the best fight the best. So fucking pie, man. God damn, you're a lame man, nigga. So anyway, I can understand that with Ugas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ugas could win. I doubt it. I ride with Errol Spence, and if he does get all three straps, then you know, Bud. You know, we'll see what happened right then and there with Bud. We got to see who Bud fight because there's supposed to be some stuff going on with him and Sean Porter. I think that's a very good fight. Sean Porter versus Bud. I would be interested in that.
Hell of a fight. I'll buy that motherfucker too.
I'll buy that motherfucker right there. I ain't saying that. Look, I ain't saying every fight in boxing is bad. I ain't even really shitting on everything about boxing. Boxing as a whole, it ain't just got nothing to do with Errol Spence. Boxing as a whole is not in a good space, for real. We just not getting these fights turned out like we should be. These guys are not fighting enough. These guys are not delivering stellar cards. And as boxing fans, what I'm basically saying, and I think we both can agree to this, and this is my whole bottom line, we deserve better. We should have better cards, man. We should have bigger fights more often than not, bruh. That's just real talk. And I'm just telling you,
these niggas should be fighting more. Yeah.
And it take too long for things to develop. And again, it's not just about the Errol Spence and blood fight. It's Canelo got a lot of unturned stones. It's a lot of heavyweight action that we wait on. It's just these guys are letting shit marinate collectively, and it's not working out, bruh. The shit just not working out, and I'm not happy with a few of the boxers. And Errol Spence is one of them, and that's the subject that we're talking about. So it ain't like, because I know people be thinking you picking on one fighter and shit like that. So it make people moist in their draws. Like a nigga like BFTB talking about, I'm finna shit on Terrence Crawford badly.
Okay. Come on, stay focused, Coach. Wayne, you looking at the chat, bro. You thought we don't fuck with that chat. Come on, bro.
And it's smooth. This shit, we on the same page. But it's shit. I'm giving you an example of when you say they say, and you said people. Because you didn't say this, I'm just giving you an example.
I speak like that sometimes. Like, man, y'all be, that shit, that's how I be speaking sometimes.
But I'm giving you an example of what I'm saying. Like, I'm finna shit on Terrence Crawford because of what this video is about. Man, nobody gives a fuck. Loud talking ass nigga, you don't know shit about boxing. Nobody gives a fuck. See, that's what I'm saying, those kind of responses. Not saying that man is important or I'm finna, it's something to say, but we know how he do. That shit square. Y'all nigga know that nigga lame as fuck. So that's what I'm saying. You don't want to see those reactions. I'm not reacting like that. I'm just saying the nigga is not as advertised. And it's some movements that he do that I find bitch made.
Well, when I look at it like this, Coach, when a nigga win their first world title, right? When you know it's a level you go get when you come into the game, they go build you up a certain way. That's every fighter. Some of these young motherfuckers, they get an opportunity to where, when a promoter like Bob Arum, he can match your ass up with 15 to 16 fights. Floyd Mayweather would take 15, 16 fights. You can put him in there with a motherfucker that's on the way like that. Well, Errol Spence been that welterweight with Al Heyman, being an advisor. He couldn't force them niggas to get into the ring with him because he's the advisor. He got to do what's best for the fighters. It ain't like he a promoter like, look, motherfucker, you go fight or I'm going to shelf your ass. You feel me? So it's like, okay, I got to do what's best for the fighters. Okay, Earl, I want to fight Thurman. Okay, well, Thurman, you want to fight him? I don't want to fight him right now. Thurman got this line of names. Well, I got this line of names for you. You got to pick between them names. So as you're coming up, that's how you'll come up the ladder. You feel me? Earl had to wait to fight these niggas, and he still didn't get all the niggas, right? Because Thurman still won on. But now he came up in 2017. He just got Danny and Sean ass in 2019 and 2020. You feel me? Just got
remember COVID and then the car wreck.
Yeah,
so
no doubt. Once you get the title in 2017 is what you do to me. Once you become a world champion, let's see how you do your shit now. And after he did that shit, he couldn't get them niggas. So he got Lamar Peterson, who was still a valid motherfucker, right? Was at the end of his road, but he was still solid. Ocampo, wait a minute. Ocampo was a mandatory, right? Of course he won shit. I'm not counting Ocampo. That's a body, right? But he was a mandatory. So when especially on the IBF side, bro, they will strip you as if you don't fight the mandatory. So he bodied his ass out the way, right? After that, he got Mikey, he got Sean, he got Danny, bro. Mikey, a powerful fighter who people don't want to give him credit for, but that motherfucker's a 4th division world champion. He's fighting that welterweight right now. It ain't like Mikey got his ass booked that welterweight, then shot back down. The motherfucker just beat Jesse Vargas. Now he's going to fight Manny Pacquiao, who both these niggas trying to fight. He just fought Sean Porter, who's still in a great fucking position right now, arguing to get a fight with Turnbull Crawford. He fought Danny Garcia, who's still in the top position right now and can still get a big fight with a motherfucker out there. So when you look at that, you're looking at top quality fighters, bro. Top quality. So you gotta get a man credit for that. Then he about to go fight Ugas for another title, right? And Ugas still gonna be in a position to fight top quality fighters. So when I look at Bud, bro, and we look at who he fought, like I said, I'm giving respect because that's what Top Rank can do for him because Bob ain't trying to pay no goddamn body so he can fight him. But I still look at Bud and I look at his skill level to know that I got Bud as the number 2 welterweight. I don't think no motherfucker beat Bud but Errol Spence, to be honest with you. I think he beat Porter. I think he beat Danny. But the thing is, how do you beat him? How do you beat him? That's my question. You feel me? So when I look at the situation, motherfuckers still got to give Earl credit, bro, for fighting top competition, right? And pulling in the money that he pulled in. Of course, it ain't Mayweather Pacquiao numbers. I understand that shit. But I know if me and you right now, if you got $100 and I got $20, and we go in on some shit and we make the money back, you ain't finna give me no more. If we make $400 back and I only had 20, you ain't giving me no motherfucking $200. You feel me? You like, nigga, your $20 got you this. And that's how I feel about them niggas. It ain't the $100 million fights, but it's still millions of dollars on the line. And them niggas want what they deserve, bro. And I just look at it like, if one nigga earn his just due, not putting in his hard work, give that man what he deserves, not a penny more, not a penny less. If the other nigga earn this, give that nigga what he deserves, not a penny more, not a penny less, bro.
Right. And like I said, man, I heard all that. I just came on here to address what I said. I ain't trying to keep it controversial and then like that. Okay. Like I said, man, I didn't say what you said. You don't have no proof, so we good on that. I'm still gonna say he's a bitch because I'm not satisfied with the product. You asked me why, I told you why. You know what I'm saying? I ain't obligated to like what you like. I don't have to do that shit. That's why we're different. You know, if you like what he's doing and you think it's good for boxing, you think it's good for boxing. I'm not here to fluff this nigga up. You know what I'm saying?
Not just me though, Zone, because the nigga is the top drawer on the PBC side. You feel me? So I ain't the only thing I think he good for. It's a lot of motherfuckers think he good for boxing. More people think he good for boxing than more people think Turnbull Crawford is good for boxing.
This is a sport that allowed KSI and the Logan brothers to come in and do some damage. So I can't see this not with boxing. If you think this boxing is in a good space, then salute to you, bro.
No, I don't. And I'm tell you what, and I'm happy you brought that up because I made a point to where I don't want boxing going that direction, bro.
Is boxing currently in a good space? Yes or no?
Hell no. We know boxing ain't in a good space right now.
Good space. Then how can we say Errol Spence is highlighting and doing so much for boxing if boxing collectively is not in a good space?
Because Errol Spence is one of the top drawers in boxing right now, and he's one of the niggas that's keeping boxing afloat because when he fight, it shows, bro. Wait a minute. Yeah, you look. You saying what his gate just sold out, bro. Now let's see what he do now that Texas is back open. Wait a minute, look. Let's see what he do now. Oh, go ahead. What you say?
Your question. I'm saying give me the numbers because last time I checked, I don't know 300,000. All that shit's supposed to be good. Maybe it is. Maybe it ain't. I'm just used to in my era. Maybe I'm spoiled because I'm used to Floyd and Pacquiao doing $1 million, and I'm thinking 800K. You know, some ran that shit's successful. But, maybe it's different. So what's his numbers? So we can get an understanding because I keep hearing that about his numbers compared to Bud's numbers. So maybe you can help me get understanding on the split and the being part of it because I really don't give a fuck, but I'm willing to listen to you because, I fuck with your knowledge.
Errol is 300 plus every fight, right? So he got 3 pay-per-views in a row doing 300 plus on every fight. Bud got 1 pay-per-view at 47 at 150,000 buys, right? Okay. And then he got 1 with 100,000 buys, if I'm not mistaken, at 40, right? So he got 250,000 buys compared to almost a month where they got 1 million buys. You feel me? So if you got 250,000 buys, this man got almost 1 million buys at $75 a pop. I mean, we can do the math and see that shit don't compare. You feel me?
But so what are we saying about it? Like, so if Errol Spence, what he does more numbers, so that equates to what?
We talking about business side, bro. It equates to him saying, I get an extra 10% about this motherfucker.
So what you said the split should be based on Errol Spence numbers and Terrence Crawford numbers.
Yes, that's what the split come from, the business side. So I think 60-40 is valid.
Okay, 60-40. So Crawford has to take 60-40?
Crawford don't have to do shit he don't want to do. But I'm saying when I look at the situation, right, and I'm saying we being realistic, and Earl said I want 60-40, and then we go look at the shit and we add it up, right? Because this shit ain't rocket science. We add it up and we say, God damn, this nigga did do more numbers than this nigga, right? Because that's where it's going for the business side. Then you gotta look at me like, damn, yeah, that nigga look like he worked the extra 10 on top of being a unified champion, on top of being a bigger name. You feel me?
So where we get that from? I'm trying to figure because it seems like that shit, this niggas getting that shit from Floyd Mayweather. That's basically what it sounds like.
No, wait a minute. Mayweather, bro, check this out. This just don't come from the Floyd Mayweather era, bro.
Who? So give me an example where we get the number. Like, I'm trying to connect the pay-per-view numbers and the 60-40 and the split together, because I can understand that it came from Floyd and him using it a lot and really cashing it out.
Listen to Roy. And that's before Money Mayweather, bro. That's before Money made. That's Roy telling Benoit 60-40 now turn your ass up. So this A-side,
hold on for a second, slow down. Because he told him that because he already had whooped his ass. See,
yeah,
so that
don't mean that. But look, hold on. He's saying that because he bringing in bigger numbers.
Go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish and I'll go after.
Yeah, he's saying that because he bringing in the bigger numbers as well, though. He's still bringing in the bigger numbers.
He already whooped Bernard Hopkins' ass.
No, sir.
Yeah.
He's saying that because he's bringing in the bigger numbers.
Nigga, he's saying that because he already beat him, bro. What are you talking about?
He's bringing in the bigger numbers, bro.
Right,
he's bringing in the big. I know Roy beat him already. Okay,
so that's what make you. That's a 60-40s. That makes sense. So this shit that you talking about and these suckers, they ain't fought each other for somebody.
Okay. Roy never fought De La Hoya. You got 70-30. Floyd never fought Pacquiao. Pacquiao didn't get 50-50, bro. So what I'm making the case of is the A-side been here, bro.
With Floyd, you said Floyd took a haircut. Okay, yes, he took a haircut, right? But he beat Oscar De La Hoya, and then De La Hoya was talking that stupid shit, and Floyd said, "Nah, man, I just retired until the contract expired because you're not trying to give me my proper split. I already beat you." That's what Floyd's whole complaint was about.
Floyd already beat who?
De La Hoya.
Floyd never fought once, bro.
Man,
Floyd and De La Hoya, you talking about this? What you mean the second time?
The second time. Okay, so you know when Floyd beat De La Hoya, right? He took a haircut, like you said. Okay? So you know they had okay, so just follow me. Just calm down. You know they finna fight a second time, correct?
Talking about the rematch. Okay, I thought you said he beat him. Okay.
Man, I'm saying the second time they had a rematch schedule. So he fought Stevie Ford. You get it. You know the history.
Yeah.
Hey, so good. I ain't got to explain that. Floyd motive was saying, "Nigga, I beat you. Nigga, I'm not about to do that." Shane Mosley and Oscar De La Hoya, he was supposed to fought 3 times. But Shane Mosley like, "Man, bro, I'm not finna keep taking these lopsided ass purses because I already have beat you twice, and I've already established that I'm the A side. I beat you." So that makes sense. And the same thing with Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones. Roy Jones already had beat Bernard Hopkins before they got to their pay-per-view and superstar status. So Terrence Crawford ain't lost to nobody. He ain't got beat by Errol Spence a long time ago to establish some 70-30 or 60-40 shit.
But wait a minute, bro. Hold on. Let's slow down a little bit, bro. Because you sounding like, okay, De La Hoya, Floyd didn't get no motherfucking 50-50 at the end of the day, bro. He took a haircut. He didn't fight De La Hoya, right? He was still a top name. With Pacquiao and Floyd didn't fight. Pacquiao, 8 division world champion, more accomplished than Floyd, because people want to go off accolades. He didn't get no 50-50. Julius Ndongo, right? Unified champion. When he fought Turnbull Crawford, undefeated. He didn't get no 50-50 against Turnbull Crawford because Turnbull Crawford was putting more asses in the seats, bro. In the seats. You feel me?
You didn't hear what I said. I said I was talking about people who had fought other people who were asking them to do that. What I'm saying is this is a clean slate, and Bud don't have to. We already established the man don't have to concede to the shit. If you saying Bud got to take 60-40, why did he got to take 40? And whatever reasons you give, that's your reasons that you give. And any nigga that agree with that, I don't understand what's hard about that. If you agree with that, you agree with that. Nobody's not debating whether you think he should take 60 or 40, 60-40. Nobody's debating that. I never said, I'm like, okay, cool. Then, okay, got you. And that's why Terrence Crawford said, fuck no. So I can understand why the nigga don't want to take 60-40. I know, what's so hard about that?
Now, when we looking at the situation, bro, like I say, he don't have to do shit he don't want to do. But when we look at it and we say if this fight don't happen, it's because one man wants 60-40, one man wants 50-50, and we go down, right? Because we know what's gonna go down if the fight don't happen. Then mother go try to blame Errol Spence. But the thing is, right, when you look at Errol Spence's case and you look at Terrence Bud Crawford's case, the man Errol Spence deserved what he asking for more than what Terrence Bud Crawford think he deserves.
Nobody blame Errol Spence. Nobody who blaming Errol Spence.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm not. Look, maybe you don't. Man, this shit is way bigger than me and you.
Okay, so about me and you, man, you having a conversation. That's what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, if this fight don't happen, that's what I'm telling you. Motherfuckers are gonna blame Errol Spence for it not happening. But when I'm looking at the case, right, they're gonna try to. No, sorry. When I'm looking at the case, Errol Spence has a better case than Terrence Bud Crawford to ask for 60 than Bud got asking for 50.
Okay, if you say so. Shit, that's your reality, man. I don't know. I can't tell that man need to take no fucking 40%. I don't know. I don't know what you mixing up. You might see Earl Spence talking about the belts is what's going to determine it, and he talking about numbers. That's what he looking at. Shit, I don't know what Terrence Crawford looking at. He's saying, shit.
He's looking at his accolades. His accolades. He been in the game for so long. He pound for pound. Yeah.
This is what I'm trying to get y'all or people who logical. I'm trying to get you to understand. I hear your point. Okay, let's make sure we clear. Errol Spence is just because of course he gonna ask for 60-40 because it's in his best interest. So I respect that. Yes, you're gonna ask for 60-40 because you're saying, okay, I got the avenue to the belts. I'm going to do that. I got the avenue to the better top welterweights, right? Okay, we can do that. And you're saying you're doing the most numbers. That's fine. Terrence Crawford is like, fuck no, it should be 50-50 because I'm pound for pound higher. I'm undisputed. I've been lineal, and I have a current title that you told me to get, and we will eventually fight, as some people said. Nobody said he was going to fight next one, you idiots down in there. He's going to fight. He's going to fight him eventually once he get a belt. And like you said, Errol Spence is still saying that. Okay, it looks shaky, but he's still saying it. So both of them have a case, is what I'm saying. So I can see why a nigga would say, you put yourself in Terrence Crawford's shoes, man. Just keep it a buck, man. I mean, you say whatever you want to say. But if you was a lightweight champion, this you. I ain't talking about nobody else.
I did this. Yeah, I did. I'm telling you, I know Terrence Crawford case, bro. I fuck with Bud Crawford as well. So I know his whole build up.
You do. Would 50-50 be more logical to you if you were Terrence Crawford, or would you take the 60-40?
I'm gonna take the 40%, and if I believe, because what Bud think, and this is mentality, right? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, nigga. And like you say, once I beat his ass, because we don't know if they're gonna put a rematch. Then I'm coming back, and nigga, it's gonna be on my terms next. But I believe in myself enough that I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna take that 40%, and when I whoop your ass, you gonna want the rematch, nigga. And I'm gonna give your punk ass the rematch, but it's gonna be on my terms, nigga. You feel me? That's how I'm gonna do it.
Now, why can't we ask Errol Spence to have the same fucking energy?
For as what? Whooping them with 50-50, then come back because he earned this position already, coach.
And so has Terrence Crawford. Listen to what I'm saying. Look at what you just said.
No. You just asked me what I'm gonna do if I'm Crawford, right? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do if I'm Crawford. I said I'm gonna take the 40%. You feel me? Because you never asked what I'm gonna do if I'm Errol Spence.
You said the same shit that everybody always say.
But if I'm Errol Spence, I want my motherfucking 60% because I earned my position. You feel me?
So has Crawford to him. Crawford is saying the same thing, man. But you saying if you're Crawford, just don't take the haircut and whoop his ass and go through that. But then I'm saying, okay, why ain't Errol Spence do the same thing with 50-50? Just beat his ass, take the 50-50, and we know without a shadow of a doubt that you control the next fight because you won. Just like
no, it's not that I control the next fight. I control this fight, bro.
Hold on. Just like Mayweather won, just like Bernard Hopkins won. That's what I'm telling you. The X factor is, man.
But this is the thing. Go ahead. But when I control this fight, right? And I'm not gonna lie, niggas got egos. I'm not saying Errol Spence don't got a goddamn ego, because that nigga do got an ego as damn self. You feel me?
So hold on, if you not he got an ego, how do you think that's playing into the negotiations with the money split? You just said you think he got an ego.
Yeah.
So is ego playing a role in this shit for real?
For us this, nigga, I'm doing a heavy lifting, nigga, right? I'm unified champion. You feel me? I put myself in this position to be here. I had to work my ass off to get here like you had to work your ass off, right? Okay, so nigga, look, nigga, we both got families to feed. But nigga, I'm not gonna sell myself short of my dollars when I know I deserve what I deserve. You feel me? I'm not selling myself short.
Crawford know what he deserves. That's what I'm telling you. He know what he deserves. That man, a 2-division world champion.
3 division.
Undisputed. Huh?
3 division.
Before, I'm saying that's what he's bringing into the welterweight fight. I know he has a title as well, but this is before welterweight. Because that's what because you know the one belt thing is just a one belt thing, but he has those 2 accomplishments and pound for pound coming into the welterweight division, and he has 1 belt. But the 1 belt ain't gonna balance over having 3 belts. You know what I'm saying?
Say like this, accolade. Look, him being undisputed champion, right? Him being 2-division world champion, don't put asses in the seats, and it don't translate to dollars. Because if it did, when he fought a Merkai, his pay-per-view numbers would have been better than, because look, he was the undisputed champion, he was a 3-division world champion, and he was the lineal and all that shit when he fought a Merkai at 147. And that shit stopped with 150,000 buys. You feel me? So it's not just because he's doing those things, it didn't put asses in the seats. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. The business side, bro. He's not doing better business. Now, he had all those things, but it don't translate to dollars, bro. And that's what Crawford got to understand. That shit don't translate to dollars. That's what have you done for me lately? How many asses are you putting in the seats now? Adrian Brown ain't even got a title, but that motherfucker still come back and put asses in the seats. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you're not putting them asses in the seats, bro, them dollars not gonna be high. And that's why that's why Bob Arum come out and say, I'm losing money on Bud Crawford. That's why Bob Arum come out and say, man, I could have built a motherfucking house in Beverly Hills on the money I lost off him. Bob Arum said, look, we talking about Terrence Crawford here, and Bob Arum, I wash my hands with him. I'm giving him to Todd the Buff. I don't give a fuck what he do with him. Just throwing away like a nothing. Like he just ain't even a bottom hole no more. Get out, bitch. You hear me? Go on to him. Do what you want to do with the hole. You feel me? I'm talking about he wash my hands. So that's saying a lot, bro. And he don't even want to try to put the top competition in there with him, dog. And that's fucked up. You feel me? Now, the skill-wise, is he a bad motherfucker? But business-wise, that shit ain't close, bro. And I know it ain't Mayweather and Pacquiao numbers, but like I say, if a nigga pulling in more than you, that nigga go want what he deserve, bro. And that's money we talking about. Shit, that's money.
Yeah, I mean, I got you. Now, if you're saying 300K is good for these guys to ask for these percentages, then again, I respect that. Just like you said earlier, you said Bud had all those accolades, but he didn't really sell out the goddamn arena with Amir Khan in him. Okay, so you know that's a good point. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he needs to reconsider his position, or maybe we'll see something different if he was to have like opponents. Maybe this Sean Porter is a fight that he really needs, and we'll see what happens when he fights a Danny Garcia and a maybe Mikey Garcia and a Sean Porter, so that we can compare it. But he's not getting those guys, unfortunately for him. But like I said, Errol Spence, you said, has the numbers, and I agree with that. He's saying that I have numbers and I have belts, and I have the easier path or whatever, and I have the guys over here that can possibly help me fill up arenas, as in Danny Garcia, and Keith Thurman, and Pacquiao. I get it. But Terrence Crawford case is saying, nah, bro, I got guaranteed money. I'm undisputed, 2-time lineal. I got a title. You stated that you would fight me, and now it seems to be some hesitation, and it's not moving at the pace that Terrence Crawford wants to move at. And he said he walked away. He said y'all saying the man should take 40%, or it's gonna be his fault. So he just saying he walking away. So now you could just say it's his fault. You can say Terrence Crawford's fault. See, I don't have a problem with that. You can say, look, man, you got all the case in the world to say that it's that man's fault. And you can say Terrence Crawford acting like a sucker for walking away from it. And I get it. I'm just saying Errol Spence. So now this is what I'm saying. Errol Spence said it wasn't about no money. See, so when you see, this was the problem. So I just want to make sure we were clear that you said it was about, the money and the filling of the seats. See, when somebody else said that to him, like I said earlier, see, when Sean Porter and Keith Thurman was in a better position, and they said that about Spence, everybody was saying the business. Okay. Yeah, everybody was saying fuck the business, and then these some bitch ass, and they just ducking or finding an excuse using the business to duck Errol Spence. Now, the issue that I have is that he's doing the same thing to Terrence Crawford. We shouldn't have even heard shit about no splits. Only thing, us as boxing fans, because I'm not finna debate and argue about two grown ass men all day, because I already told you I think one is a bitch ass nigga. And that's period.
I got you.
Boxing fans, because I'm gonna keep saying that because I don't want nobody to think I'm gonna retract that until.
No, you ain't. We know you ain't retracting because you can get up off this motherfucker, you'll go back over there and say that bitch ass nigga. Go ahead.
Because he advertised himself as a guy that didn't give a fuck about nothing but legacy. Now he's talking about money. I don't have a problem with that, but you stated that everybody else who talked about money was a sucker. It was ducking you. So now I have to keep the same energy because you're applying the same methods that Keith Thurman and Sean Porter and Danny Garcia used against Terrence Crawford. So now what I'm going to say is you're ducking him. Because even when Keith Thurman was talking about all these crazy numbers, right? Nobody didn't want to hear shit. That's either fact or fiction. When them other boys was talking about money and Errol Spence need to go get a belt, there was no consideration for those guys. None whatsoever. It was just like them niggas are straight bitch ass niggas.
That's why I said I had no problem with Thurman was doing. Want to know why? Because Thurman was going fighting the top competition. So I once said them niggas was bitch ass niggas. Thurman was going to fight in the competition, right? And I said Earl got to get himself up there. My shit's solid. Earl got to get himself up there to that position to where they want to fight him. You feel me? And when he got that scrap, first of all, he did motherfucking $6 million with Leonard Bundu. He outdid that motherfucker with Leonard Bundu, right? Yeah. So then he came back and went and beat Kell Brook over in the UK. You know what I mean? And when he got that motherfucker, that turned his ass up. And that's when it came down to, okay, what's going to happen? But even with fight, because he was chasing Thurman still. He was still chasing Thurman. But Errol Spence was willing to get Thurman the A side to fight him. Errol Spence said multiple times, it's on Thurman terms. He is the A side. He said that shit multiple times. You feel me? He like, give me what you gonna give me, and let's get into the ring. That's what he was on, bro. That's exactly what he was on because he knew he was gonna do to keep Thurman. You feel me? He knew he was gonna do that. So Bud feeling like that, he need to take that paper and get in there and do what he gonna do, bro. You feel me?
Like I said, man,
I ain't gonna call him no bitch.
Yeah. Again, look, I don't have a problem with if you like Errol Spence and you like all the things that he's doing, and if what I'm saying don't make sense to you, I don't give a fuck. I don't care, man. Like, so it ain't even no need to really, not personally you, but generally. I know what you're saying about your position, and I'm like, you don't hear me debating or arguing with you about your position, man, because it makes logical sense to you. And it's not far-fetched. You're giving me insight on what you would do if you was Bud, what you think if you're Errol Spence, and I'm doing the same thing. I just don't like niggas who contradict themselves and say stupid shit all the time. You can't be one way and then keep moving in the goalposts. I'm just not a fan of that. Now, if you niggas or people who like that kind of shit and you favor Errol Spence, then that's just on you, man. That's on you. It ain't about hating or nothing like that, because I know we was kind of dealing with that, man. I don't give a fuck about no Errol Spence. I really don't give a fuck. To be quite honest with you, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? The nigga he could do whatever he want to do with his fucking life. Because boxing still gonna move, boxing still gonna continue. You know, I look at old fights all the time. I've been watching boxing for a long time before he came into the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? I like when Ricardo Mayorga and Shane Mosley and De La Hoya and Trinidad was all doing their thing with Maurice Blocker, and they was coming up with Pornell Ricker and shit like that. I like that era. But see, if you like this era, you like this era. This may be the era for you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they're wrong with that. I'm just saying, as boxing fans, we deserve better. So a lot of people are gonna get on and they're gonna deem, oh, you're a hater or you just don't. I don't care about that shit, man. We all collectively should be like, you know what, man, y'all get that goddamn deal done. We shouldn't be crunching numbers and crunching accolades. I'm not even here really to debate you about what you're saying. I'm here to tell you what I'm saying, and ain't no nigga gonna tell me what I think and what I should think and what I am. I'm not a hater. I don't care. I'm not slow with this shit. I ain't none of that lame shit these pie niggas be talking about. And I don't think none of y'all or who y'all are for what y'all is. I just think some bitch ass shit be happening. That's what I'm saying.
No doubt. But I'm gonna get ready and get this done with. It's all respect, bro. I'm still standing on what I feel like. If you're looking at Errol Spence, you don't like the product. I feel you on not liking the product. I still don't think you got a valid case on calling the man a bitch. You feel me? He ain't moving the way you want him to move. I think it's a better word you can use than the word bitch. You know what I mean? You can use the sucker word.
You hear me say sucker?
You can use the sucker word.
Okay. You know what? Okay. He's a sucker ass nigga. Can I use that one?
That feel a little worse. A sucker without the ass or without the bitch. You hear me?
God damn, man. Okay, so but you love Errol Spence, boy. Okay, so what would you like me to say then? Okay, so that does that hurt your feelings when I say he's a sucker?
It don't hurt my feelings. When I look at it and I hear it, I be like, damn, because like you say, when I'm looking at the man doing what he do right, and I'm like, shit, the nigga fighting the top competition, bro. So all I'm saying is you're giving him respect for what he's doing.
No, I ain't doing that.
And that's what I mean. If you can't give him respect for what he's doing, but you give him Bud respect for what he's doing.
No, I ain't hold on. What the hell? Hold on. See, man, come on, man. Come on now. I ain't said nothing about Bud. See, I'm not. The thing is about this Bud thing. What the missing link is, bruh. I'm using Bud as the template because that's the one he's acting skittish about. I ain't say the man scared of Pacquiao. I ain't say nothing about nobody. I said Bud Crawford he's acting funny about. That's it. I'm not even a Bud Crawford man. My nigga B-Talk is a Bud Crawford fan. I want to see the fight because I'm neutral. I was defending Spence. You said I don't like Spence, and this was funny. Yeah, you know damn well when he came back around and people was getting on his helmet, I was just with you defending Spence because he did need reasonable time to get back to where he was at. And everything that he was saying made sense. You feel what I'm saying? Me and you just said, but now we have went past the point of logic. Now the nigga just getting on the internet just trying to chump the man off, and like you said, his ego is there. So now he just trying to stunt and play games with boxing, man. I don't have time for that shit.
Bro, don't you know that when everybody running with that 70-30, 80-20 shit, you know what really happened in that situation? Because that was old. Mm-hmm. You was talking to the Bud fans that was in the chat. They call him Mr. 60-40. He said, okay, I'm Mr. 60-40. And they going at his ass in the chat. And he's like, okay, nigga, guess what? It's gonna be 70-30. He came back like, no what? Y'all gonna make me 80-20, a nigga. And people like my brother Main Man, who ran with, and I'm gonna bring my brother Main Man on next, give him a little time. But you know what I'm saying? People ran off that shit and made that shit a reality, bro. To where even motherfuckers in a boxing 24/7, these motherfuckers got an article out. My Errol Spence said it's 80-20 now. It's 80-20. I said, oh my God. Earl even came out himself like, man, that shit was a joke, man. Go find something else to do. Like, nigga, I ain't been on motherfucking social media in 3 months. That's so goddamn old, you feel me? But it's gonna be what it's gonna be though, bro. But I just don't think, you know what I'm saying, calling the man a bitch is right. But like I said, you gonna say what you want
to say. What you said. You said you feel better if I say sucker because it kind of bothers you in the insides if I call him a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
So, but hey, listen, let me make this announcement and I'm gonna keep on pushing. When we get off, I'm gonna go live. And I definitely appreciate you, dog. I appreciate the conversation. You know, respect as always. But anybody that wants to join, especially BFTB, your bitch ass, can jump over there. I'm gonna go live and we can see what's up. And you know, you like to hang up the telephone on people. You know how sucker nigga shit you is. Bring your bitch ass on over there instead of all that big cussing talk on your shit and all in the chat. Man, bring your thin man ass, your Dissecting looking ass on over there. So that's all I got to say, man. Anybody else that disagree, I'm gonna go on over here and do some overtime shit, man. Championship rounds, and then you can address what you got on your chest about Errol Spence being a sucker.
No doubt.
All right, big dog.
Yeah. My brother, man, bring your ass, bro. Come on, man, so I can hear this date night shit with you. Y'all better know what's going down, bro. Exactly, BF. Exactly, bro. Can Bud get a fight with Lil Mikey, y'all, at least? Not tonight, bro. Next one. I know. And I still love you, but I know. Come on, y'all. I got about 25 more minutes in, man. Who want to jump on and talk some shit? Come on. The link in the chat, man. Lori, drop the link, Lori. Drop the link. I'm sorry, Queen. I should have been told you drop the link, baby. I'm sorry. Shayna, what's going down, Queen? How you doing? What's going down, Shayna? It's all good. It's all good, Shayna. It's all good. Yeah.
Damn, I'm quick, fam.
What's going down?
What's good, money, bro?
What's going down, bro?
Man, look. When we get to talking about ESJ, you know I'm gonna be somewhere around. Shit, this fan's perspective, goddamn. My real name's Spencer for the ones who don't know. Look, okay, bro, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I guess I'm too new school for the old school boxing people. Because in 2021, it's all about the bag. I don't give a damn what nobody says. There's a million videos out there about motherfuckers talking about 50-50, 70-30, 60-40.
Hold on,
tell Bud to take that 60-40.
Hold on. Hey, if anybody on Facebook, if y'all got a Facebook, y'all click on this link right here, and y'all go follow one of the hottest boxing pages on Facebook, Loyalty Promotion and Boxing. You feel me? One of the hottest boxing pages on Facebook, man. Got a lot of fighters over there. Real respectful. So if you go over there, drop a post, show some love, man. Y'all make sure y'all click that link. Show some love. But go ahead, speak your shit, bro.
Man, look. You can hear me, right? You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Man, look. If you see me in the chat, you already know I'm Errol Spence biased. I use the word biased because I don't give a damn. I'm from Texas, and it is what it is. And the only reason why I say that, you understand what I'm saying, is because I'm tired of these fans, so-called fans, because they're not buying the nigga pay-per-views. Let's talk money. Y'all so-called big-ass fans, but you don't buy the nigga pay-per-views. And you can't say they was years ago. I'm talking about the last one he just had. Ain't do shit. Listen. Salute to Derrick James. Yeah, but this Bud fault. I don't care. Y'all talking like Earl drunk, he talking money. Yeah, of course he gonna talk money. It's bag season. The man say bag season, strap season, all that. You think that man go deviate from what his plan was because Bud don't want to take 60-40 when he can go fight Sean Porter, Danny Garcia. Oh, he already fought them already. And yeah, he can go fight Ugas, take his fucking strap. Everybody already know Ugas don't want no fucking 50-50. He just want a little bit, slightly more than 60-40. That's fucking negotiating. I guarantee you that motherfucker take that 60-40. Because Earl probably offered his ass fucking 70-30 because Ugas ain't shit. I don't give a damn what you say. What do we sell?
Ugas never asked for 50-50, bro. That's a fake. That's a false narrative.
I'm just saying, because you know they go push that shit. Well, he's gonna give Ugas. Everybody know Ugas ass finna get bend the fuck over and take this unification, take his highest payday ever. I heard a motherfucker say something about $7 million. That's still 3.5 more than what this motherfucker ever got. So let's just stop playing, bro. Like everybody knows the nigga take this 60-40 the fight can get made. Now, granted.
You can't do that, bro. Ugas, you can't do that. Ugas is top 10 welterweight, baby, and a world champ. You feel me?
I already know that.
Nah, Earl
I'm not gonna disrespect Ugas.
Yeah, Earl getting
I'm not gonna disrespect Ugas because when he take that man belt, hopefully he take his belt because this is boxing. The motherfucker can't get clipped, but you know Ugas ain't got that many KOs on his record. But we ain't gonna talk about that though. But I'm telling y'all right. So if y'all want, they don't want to talk money, they don't want to talk the fight, but they be the ones bringing up money. Oh, Earl, he talk about the split. Man, when they get in the ring, that motherfucker got dropped by a beam machine. Yeah, it was a slip, man. Earl gonna fucking fold that boy in half. Come on, what? He banged too much.
Hell yeah.
Take your highest payday ever, because yeah, I'm the king of this money talk. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm the opposite of these old school niggas. I talk money. I don't give a damn. I talk money because I got a little bit. I might not got a lot, but I got a little bit. So I'm a talker. God damn it. So why would I make my bag smaller to appease you because you was doing shit in other weight classes? Come on, man. Like that boy BFTB say, make it make sense. Like, make this shit make sense, bro. Like, this shit ain't making sense. That's why they ain't making dollars. And we all mad on. I'm actually entertained. I'm not even mad, bro, because I get to talk my shit every day. I'm gonna be bored actually after they fight because I ain't gonna have nobody to. I ain't gonna say troll. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, we went up to 154. We won 154 and 160, dog. We got weight class to catch up.
Look, bro, and that's another thing they be talking about. He only been in one way. Actually, low key, he been in two, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We just go leave that alone right now. You know what I'm saying? He can touch two divisions. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but let me get back to my train of thought because I usually get on here to speak my shit and just get the fuck off. But now I got a little time. My kids sleep. I watched the video the other day that had my mind discombobulated. People saying the man a bitch. People saying the man this and that. I'm just saying, man. It's a reason why. It's a reason why Pacquiao punk ass can dodge Floyd for that long because of the bag. He wanted that money. You can't take this bag and fight. Take this drug test. It ain't got nothing to do with no drug test. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Got something to do with niggas. You gonna take this 60-40, which is gonna be double what your ass ever had, even though it's on the lower spectrum. Goddamn, this ain't Amir Khan. Goddamn, this ain't. I always bring up Bean Machine because that motherfucker popped his ass, and we don't know who the fuck he is. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't top ranked Toby over here, motherfucker. I don't give a damn what nobody say. You can screenshot this shit, talk shit about me all you want. I don't give a damn, nigga. I'm just keeping it real, bro. At the end of the day. If the motherfucker want that fight, Bomac ass probably in his ear like, nah, because if you take that 40%, I'm only going to get, shut your big ass up. Goddamn, go train Maurice Hooker a little bit more. Tell that motherfucking elbow to get right. Goddamn it. Now, back to Bud motherfucking ass. You was on the sideline talking about, I'll stop you to Virgil Ortiz. Listen, bro, I think Bud will whoop his ass. I'm not saying nothing. We ain't going to speak on that. I ain't going to seek no blasphemy shit. I'm just saying, bro. Right. Keep that same energy because you niggas was this close apart, and the first thing they say is, "What did Errol say to? What did you say to Bud?" It's a reason why he said why. You know why he said why? Because why the fuck do you want to know? We was negotiating the money split. He probably told that nigga, "Listen here, dog, take that 60-40 or go fucking fight another beam machine." That's probably what he told that nigga. Because you ain't getting 50-50, nigga. What you say? You ain't getting 50-50, nigga. I don't give a damn. And they bring up Oscar versus Floyd. Listen, bro, that shit was a flat fee.
Floyd got 30%.
Can't nobody tell me what a flat fee. Bro, I watched the documentary. I watched so many documentaries, bro. It was an Oscar versus Floyd documentary, and they said that motherfucker took a flat fee, bro. That's what it said on documentary. That's just what it said on documentary.
Did, bro. Look, Floyd was saying,
you feel what I'm saying?
Floyd saying, just give me what you got, because he knew what his plan was, bro. But that's a whole different animal. Bro. That's a whole different animal. You know, motherfuckers, they go, they want to talk.
I ain't gonna compare them two, because the first thing you gonna say is, but not Floyd and ESJ wasn't Oscar stardom. When you gotta listen, bro. Let me explain something to y'all. Every era has his big dogs and levels to this shit, right? So, okay, during Ali's time, he was the fucking king of the mountain. So you have to adjust for the bracket, bring that mountain down a little bit. The next generation, Larry Holmes was the king of that fucking mountain. Bring that level down. Well, I ain't gonna say down, because Tyson beat the hell out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? But you understand what I'm saying.
He took out Ali.
So, Earl, niggas like Earl, Canelo, you don't like send a bitch that much. Canelo, I'm just saying money-wise, these are the big fighters in boxing. Right. So when it comes to money. So when you can't say, he ain't Floyd, why they be trying to go to Floyd route? Well, if his era, who's the money people? Floyd was the money era. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? So it can't be said. That's just like me saying, well, Sugar Ray Leonard made this.
That's what I'm saying.
That motherfucker ain't fighting no more.
That's what I'm saying. Even if it ain't 100 million, even if it ain't 100 million, these still millions of dollars changing your motherfucking life. But let me let my brother Key. Hold on, bro. Let me get my brother Key. What's going down, Key?
My bad. There you go.
Oh, it's all love.
Don't roast me too bad.
Key, where you at, Negro?
What's up with y'all? What up with you, man?
Yeah.
Salute, Shayna. What's up, Queen? Yeah, man. We doing all this back and forth.
I know they roast, man.
But ain't nobody addressed Bud Crawford motherfucking ass saying for the fourth time that he don't want to fight. We doing all this back and forth, but ain't nobody addressed Bud Crawford saying that he don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we ain't addressing that? Bud the one coming out saying that he don't want to fight. And then everybody talking about, oh, if Errol Spence turned the fight down again, when the fuck did Errol come out and turn down the fight? The only one I heard turn down the fight is Bud Crawford. But why we ain't addressing that? Then niggas got the motherfucking nerves talking about, oh, Errol Spence ain't doing nothing. He ain't impressing me. The product. What product is Terrence Bud Crawford giving you? What the fuck he doing to impress anybody? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? So to me, this shit is deeper than Errol Spence not fighting nobody and this and that, because Errol Spence is fighting the top competition. Terrence Crawford, the one that ain't fighting nobody. He the one that's giving you a motherfucking product not to watch, unless you like to see top level guys knocking out motherfucking lower level competition all the time. That's what he doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Tell me, somebody explain to me why we not on here talking about Bud saying what he been saying. Why y'all gotta go back and forth for 2 or 3 hours talking about some shit that we already know? But we ain't talking about Bud Crawford saying what he's saying. He the one that's saying that he don't want to fight. But that's okay. Everybody hopping up and down talking back and forth for 2 or 3 hours. Everybody. Hey, you gotta put your shit on mute.
You gotta move, man. You coming through, buddy.
We hopping up and down, jumping up and down, clapping and shit. Like, oh, you hear what Bud said? Bud told him. He told him. Yeah, he's fed up. He's fed up. Like, what the fuck y'all clapping about this shit for? Y'all, first y'all talking about, oh, your man's is ducking. Your man's is ducking. Tell your man to take the fight. Tell your man to take the fight. And then the other fighter comes and he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Hello? What do you say? Anyway, the other man. Yeah, the other man come out talking about, oh, yeah, I can hear you. The other man, Bud Crawford, come out talking about he don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? The fight is he on the bigger and better things. The fight is behind him. What the fuck is bigger and better he got going on? What's bigger and better? You know what I'm saying? And then y'all doing all this camping for Bud. What he had 147 photo. You know what I'm saying? I thought the main goal was to become undisputed. Y'all play me some footage where Errol Spence ever said that the fight is behind him. Play me the footage where Errol Spence ever said that he don't want the fight, that the fight ain't gonna happen. He ain't never said that shit. But y'all steady capping for this man. This is shit that I don't understand. So how is Errol Spence all type of bitches and bitch ass niggas, right? But y'all ain't said nothing about Terrence Crawford. Y'all ain't said shit about Terrence Crawford.
They take that man's words and they twist them, just like whenever he said the easy route shit. They just twist what he says. Instead of holding Bud accountable for what he actually said, they spin Earl words. He said the easy route. Obviously, what the fuck he said came true because he got another fucking belt and he probably finna get another one. Goddamn.
Okay, but let's talk about. Okay, let's talk about right now.
Hold on, kid.
Hey man, I just, hey man, what y'all saying?
Don't say no date night.
You know, I mean that was cool though, Monty. It was date night, so I'm giving him a pass because it was date night. Bud couldn't go talk to him because it was date night. We totally understand. Now, all I want to simply ask is this: let's just go. Can we just look forward? I mean, all that stuff we talked it for 100 years. I just want this to be whittled down to one single question. All right.
I want the fight.
Does Errol Spence Jr. want to be undisputed or not?
Listen, man.
Said it 100 times.
Man. When I get this third scrap, we gonna see you hold up the division.
So the answer is yes, right? Yeah, we all. So Errol Spence Jr. wants to be undisputed. He wants to take on the #1 pound-for-pound fighter for a Hall of Fame achievement of undisputed. Well, if he wants that, and if Bud Crawford want the boss up, I told you, Monty, the other night, we always talking having jokes, right? Let's have a joke. If Bud wants to say 50-50 for all that, or you can go and face Keith Thurman, or you can go rematch Sean Porter for your 3 or 2 million guarantees, or whatever the fuck, and or you can sit here and make this $30 million for 50-50. What you gonna do? That's all I want to know. All that extra stuff, it doesn't matter. These 2 men are at this point right now. Hold on.
Go ahead, bro.
Hold on. These 2 brothers are at the point where they at right now. I don't care how they got here. I don't care how you believe if y'all like how they got here. They there. So the question gonna come down to, does Earl want to be undisputed or not? Because it's his Hall of Fame achievement, not the fans.
Okay.
So riddle me that.
Undisputed.
Now let me say this.
Hold on. Remember now, Bud's already been undisputed.
Let me say this.
Already in the Hall of Fame. Does Earl want to get like Bud? Does Earl want to get like Bud?
Hold on, we're not gonna go over each other. Look, Earl can go into the Hall of Fame, bro, with 3 scraps. Now, undisputed is what he wants. But man, just because Bud has that title, bro, doesn't mean Errol Spence got to bend over, right? Or bend the knee to say, you know what, man, he got that title.
What is he going to do then, Monty? What is he going to do?
I'll let you go, man. I'll let you go. Now, if he coming out, right, and he up here, bro, and now he got 3 scraps, and Bud got 1 off from this man 60-40, and Bud don't take it, and Bud talking about the fight behind him. And if Earl say, you know what, I'm gonna go and take my ass up to 154 now. You feel me? I'm not gonna be pissed off at Errol Spence.
Well, undisputed is out the door. He gonna have a Hall of Fame. He gonna let a Hall of Fame achievement and $30 million walk out the door off for a diva moment.
Look,
I don't think he'll be too happy about that at 60 years old.
Listen, having 3 scraps at welterweight, then going up becoming a champion at 54 and coming a champion at 60 is a Hall of Fame career. Because I believe
Jimmy Charlo let those belts go. He's gonna fight his stablemate. He's gonna fight his stablemate.
I believe he's going to do it, right?
Once Charlo let those belts go, they're gone, bro.
This is going to be a world champion at 154 and 160. This is the thing, bro. Man, you still trying to bring up the situation of, okay, undisputed. Oh, Bud holds his key to undisputed. Yeah, he got that title. He do hold the key to undisputed for Errol Spence. But that don't mean Errol Spence supposed to fucking bow down, right? When I did all this motherfucking heavy lifting and I'm the A side to say, okay, I got to get this nigga 50-50 of my motherfucking, the extra 10% of my fucking money that I earned and I deserve. Do Bud want to be undisputed at 147? Because he said he wanted to be undisputed. I don't give a fuck what he did at 140 and 35, man, because you keep bringing that shit up. Do Bud want to be undisputed at 147? Yes or no? That's gonna be the question.
That box already, Monty. That box been checked already. Told you that.
147.
Check that box already.
Not at 147.
They gotta get like Bud. They gotta get like Bud, bro. But hold on, Monty. Has he not checked that box already?
Not at 147.
But he's already been undisputed in a 4-belt era. There's only been four undisputed champions, and Bud Crawford is one of them. Wouldn't Errol Spence Jr. love to be on that mantle? Wouldn't he love to be up there amongst elite competition? Wouldn't he love that? Wouldn't he love that? Bud is already there. Get like Bud.
Man, at 147, no, Bud need to get like Earl because evidently Earl pulling in more money and Bud don't give a fuck about titles no more. He's looking for money, not legacy. Bud looking for money. Bud looking for money. If he want money, he need to get like Earl. But you're not going to come in here and make this out of get like Bud because Bud was undisputed and this and that. No, because if Bud want to hold on to that title,
that's the top floor.
If Bud want to hold on to that title and don't make his biggest payday of his fucking career, right? He can go ahead and hold on to that motherfucker. So you gonna make your biggest payday.
Earl will end up like Riddick Bowe. You remember Riddick Bowe when he dumped that title in the trash?
Josh Taylor. Who you gonna fight? Lil Virgil and try to make that money with?
Well, let me explain that. Can I talk about that? Can I talk about that? You asking me, right? You asking me. Well, I'm gonna tell you what Bud can do. Bud is on his last fight of his deal, allegedly, right? With Bob Arum. So which means his upside is high, which means it can be PBC, it can be whoever is gonna make a bid for the number 1 pound for pound fight in boxing. If you wondering if Bud Crawford's future is dark or light, I tell you it's light. He's on the last fight of his deal. Eddie Hearn already told you off the jump. I want him. If you don't think PBC gonna make a play for him, they going. His future is bright. The question is this, bro. Hold on. The
future is bright. He's still gonna be PBC, bro.
How do you know? We don't know when. We gotta wait and see where he's gonna end up.
He gonna make that money with Ted Cheeseman. Who the fuck is Eddie Hearn gonna put in the ring with him? Motherfucking Josh Kelly, who just lost.
A bunch of fucking limbs. A bunch of limbs.
You gonna go get motherfucking David Amnesia?
The man is on his third weight class. He can fight anybody they put in the ring because they all ducked him. If they all avoid him, if they all ducked him, he can fight anybody in front of him. Facts.
PBC holds the top welterweights at the end of the day, bro. Now, here we go.
They ducked him. They ducked him.
You can say they ducked him or not. His fucking promoter don't want to put no money in their pocket. Now,
no, they want their network. They want their network. Call it what it is.
Earl Spence offered that man 2 times 60-40. Now
he worth 8. He wanted 10. Get out of here.
Now we at the point, right? Because you say we're gonna stay right here where we at. We're not going back because we talked about that shit a million times. Now we at the point that Errol Spence is going to get a third scrap. He finna be a 3-time world champion. 3-time, right?
Want to be undisputed or not? Biggest fight in boxing,
right? We talking about right now. We ain't look.
Does he want it or not?
Now he's a 3-time world champion. On his 4th pay-per-view, right? On his 4th pay-per-view.
But don't want undisputed.
Now he wants to be undisputed and make $30 to $40 million in that.
You gonna sit up here and look at Errol Spence holding
yes or no? You gonna sit up here. All that shit is irrelevant.
Listen. You gonna sit up here and watch Errol Spence?
No?
You gonna sit up here and watch Errol Spence hold?
Why he gonna give him percentage of his bag? He bring him up to
then go fight Keith Thurman. Go fight Keith Thurman.
Hold on, Spencer. Look, you got Errol Spence up here holding 3 titles. You got Errol Spence up here holding 3 titles. You hear me, Spencer? If this was, look, I promise you, if this was Keith Thurman in this position, 3 scraps shot, undefeated. 4
then let's see him go fight Keith Thurman.
Main man would not be sitting right here talking about Bud gets 50-50 from Keith Thurman. Cut that shit short, bro.
Hey, Monty, let me ask you this, Monty. Let me ask you this, though. Can I ask you one question? Can I ask both of y'all one question?
Go ahead,
did not Errol Spence Jr. tell everybody, not too long ago, for real, that he did not want to go anywhere near Keith Thurman? Did he not tell everybody that? Yes or no?
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
He said he don't want to fight. He don't want to fight Keith Thurman.
He going for world title.
Can you tell me what the man has said?
Hold on, Spencer.
I said exactly what he said.
He said he didn't want to go next to Keith Thurman. That's what we heard.
What are you bringing up Keith Thurman for, man?
I just wanted to answer the. Let me bring it full circle. Let me bring it full circle. Let me bring it full circle.
Why is she going to fight Keith Thurman and you going to get another world title?
The point I'm making to you is he cut off an avenue. The point I'm making up to you is that he cut off an avenue. His only other avenue is going to be to go face his stablemate in Charlotte.
1 second. Why the fuck is you going to Keith Thurman when you in position to go get another world title, right? And not only another world title, you 1 fight away from undisputed.
And then bring him the Bud for 50-50.
1 fight away from undisputed, right?
And then bring him the Bud for 50-50.
Nigga, you the A side. You
bring him the Bud.
Motherfucker 147-pound division. You the king of the division. Bud
Bring
gonna
him to
sit his ass
Bud.
right there. Either you want the 40% or you gonna make peanuts with motherfucking Bob Earn. Let Bob Earn
Hey, you
continue
better
to
promote
work
Bud than
your ass.
Bob is.
Let Bob Earn
Hey,
continue to
Monty,
work your
all
ass.
that sound beautiful.
Let
Bring
Bobby
him
promote
to
Bud
Bud.
better than Bob, bro.
Let Bobby
Let me just say
continue
this
to
too.
work
Bob needs,
your ass
Bud
out.
needs to sign with you,
Right?
bro.
Let me just tell this.
Continue to work your ass
go.
out, right? And dog your ass out, right? Use you as a damn bottom
DMTV
hole,
gonna cook
and then just
tomorrow,
throw your ass out the door. Look, what Bob say? I'm throwing this motherfucker to my stepson. They ain't even his real son. I'm throwing this motherfucker to my stepson. I wash my hands. Do what you want to do with the bitch. You feel me? Do what you want to do with it. I
Monty,
don't need
at
him
the
no
end of the
more.
That
day,
I don't need him no
Monty,
more.
Bob ain't trying to pay nobody.
Monty, at the end of the day,
Do
you
what
know
you
what?
want to do.
I told you this
I
before.
don't need him no more.
I told you this before, and I'm gonna
No
say it
more.
again.
Kill
I'm gonna
Fimo,
say
his
this.
bottom
No
bitch too.
more.
Look. I told you this before, and I'm gonna tell
No
you
more.
again.
Bud out on the corner
You,
tricking for 50
you
cents.
and Spence Nation. All right,
No
you
more.
and all of you Spencerites out there. All right, you hear me? That's
I
right.
knew
You
it was
hear
gonna
me?
come.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight
I
like
knew it was
this.
coming.
Either your boy come correct 50-50, or he can jump on one of his horses off his ranch and go
Man, my
face
boy,
Keith,
Boy,
my
them butt
boy
swords
is-
go
is sick.
face
look,
Jamel,
my
Boy,
or
boy
get
can
the hell
stay.
they
out
hate
of
that
here.
My boy
Southern
can
He can
stay
go
at
pride.
face, look,
They hate
147
he
that
can
all.
go
Southern
face
pride. Boy,
a
you hear it in
man.
his,
He
you
can go
hear it in
face
his
a man with no
He
land.
hates
Hold
He
on,
can go
Spencer.
face a man with no land
Hold
and
on,
Sean
Spencer.
Porter.
Hold on, Spencer.
Who he
My
gonna
boy can
face?
stay at 147 and stay the king for as long as he want to, and shit on Bud if you want to. See, this where I don't want to go, but you'll take me there, man. My boy can stay at 147 as long as he wants to, and shit on Bud and take all the top fights. Every top nigga that comes to 147 and
He
get
gonna
them
face
niggas their
rematches.
biggest paydays.
It's
And
deeper
get them
than
niggas
boxing,
their
bro.
biggest paydays. And
Think
guess what
about
Bud
the
gonna do?
horses and then
Bud
get
gonna
grunt.
continue to sit his ass right there and fight the
They
bottom
hurt.
barrel.
There's too
Fight
many
the
vets
bottom
down here, bro.
Money.
Every
Too
When the
many
rubber
vets
meets
down
the
here in the
road,
South, bro.
when
when the rubber meets the road, bro, when
everybody
all of
knows
this,
look,
when all of
everybody
this is
knows
all
Earl is the
over,
money at 147.
when all of this is
Everybody
all
knows
over,
Earl is the
the
money
real,
on 147.
listen. You can say what you want, but when all this is all said and done, the realistic of the situation is this: either he come correct, or he take his little almost undisputed
He ain't
ass.
got to take his ass.
Hold on.
He ain't got to go nowhere. No, we ain't listen to that.
Take his almost.
You ain't
Can
just
I
talking
have one
about what
question,
ain't got
bro?
a welterweight division.
He take his
Bud ain't running
almost
no motherfucker.
undisputed ass
Bud ain't
and go
running
face
nobody.
Bro,
Keith.
let me
It's
ask
a
you one
simple
question,
deal,
bro.
bro. It's a
Bud ain't
simple
running
deal.
nobody.
One question.
Bud has already been there, man. He's on his third weight
I
class. I
got one
told you.
question, bro.
Bud ain't
Hey,
running nobody.
hey,
got one question.
Monty, I'm dying to ask y'all this one. I'm dying to. If
Bud
Bud,
ain't running
if
nobody.
Bud fought Devin Haney, is that fair?
If Bud ain't running nobody,
If
That's some
nowhere.
shit he'll do, though.
well, so when Earl fought Little Mike, because that's the same
Bud
thing. If
ain't running
Bud would have fought
nobody.
Devin Haney,
He's
it's the
talking
same
about
thing.
Hold on,
the
Spencer.
same
fair?
Mikey that's still
Is
in
that fair?
147
No,
who
I
caught
don't
his
know.
ass.
I'm just asking a
Let
question.
me do this to him, Spence. Let me do this
That
to
little
him.
Ask
Mikey
the
who's
question.
still
I'm
at
gonna listen to
147.
Monty's answer. I'm
Calm
gonna
down,
listen for
Spencer.
Monty's
Calm down,
answer.
Spencer.
All right,
Calm
just let
down,
me know,
Spencer.
bro. Because if he
Mikey
fought Little
Garcia-
Devin, I'll be screaming
Mikey
from the hills. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
Mikey Garcia is a 30-year-old grown-ass man, 4-division world champion, way more accomplished than Devin Haney. Way more
And he's a
accomplished than
welterweight
Devin
now.
Haney. Fought at
And
140,
he's a welterweight now.
came up one weight class. You niggas like to say 2, right? Came up one motherfucking weight class. Fought Errol
It was
Spence,
Like
two,
they
right?
all
Monty.
do.
Got
It was
his
two,
ass
Monty. He came from
He came from
35.
the
Got
same
his
division
ass
that Bud came from.
embarrassed.
He came from
Look,
In the same
35.
division Bud came from.
that
He came
The
from
same
same
Devin
division that
Haney's.
Bud was
Came
in
from
too.
Devin
Hey,
Haney's weight
Spencer,
class.
hold on, Spencer. We can't
35.
talk over each other. Look, little Mikey came up one weight class, right? A pound for pound fighter, right? That you had Sugar Ray Leonard, the great Sugar Ray Leonard, Hall of Fame fighter, said he picked Mikey because Mikey is a bad motherfucker. You feel me? You had multiple motherfuckers out here picking Mikey Garcia. But when Mikey Garcia got in there and Errol Spence dog walked his ass from pillar to post because the skill level was just different because Errol Spence is just that motherfucking good and a bad motherfucker, right?
So Monty, answer my question then, Monty. Answer my
And he was
question.
ranked in the
Answer
top
my
8 pound for
question.
pound at the time.
Monty, you haven't answered my question though, fam.
You feel me?
My only question I'm asking you is if Bud would have fought Devin Haney, would you
We
trip?
not talking about no Devin
Would
Haney.
you
Devin
trip
Haney
out?
ain't
It's
on
the
no
same
Mikey
thing,
Garcia
bro.
level.
If he
Devin
fight
Haney ain't
Devin
on no
Haney,
Mikey
would
Garcia
you
level.
trip
Mikey
out?
was
Wrong
a third
analysis.
Nobody don't
division
want to
world
answer my
champion, bro.
Wrong
I guess
analysis.
I can't get an answer.
Is not
Dylan
semantics.
was a prospect
Devin
last year,
Haney
bro.
is
What are
not
you
no
talking about?
30-year-old
He was a fucking
motherfucking man.
prospect like last year.
Hold on, bro.
I can't hear both of y'all, brother. I can't hear both.
Spencer. Devin Haney is not no grown-ass 30-year-old man that was a 4-division world champion. They got all the experience in the world. You feel me? You not fit to play no semantics to come with that fucking analysis on me, bro. Fuck
So
no.
you wouldn't be mad if
Mikey
he fought
Garcia,
Devin Haney.
Mikey Garcia, right?
You wouldn't be mad, would you? It's the same thing. You
Mikey
can't be
Garcia
mad at it.
Was a credit. No, you can't say
I
you
wouldn't
can't
be mad if they
because you
followed the
ain't finna
catchweight.
put
Thank
no
you, bro. I
fucking
appreciate
22
you. I appreciate that answer. That's a good answer right there, bro. That's a great
22-year-old,
answer.
you know, with no goddamn turns, Bud Crawford. Man, go with them semantics. You're not playing that shit
It's
on me,
the same
Spencer.
thing, Monty.
Spencer,
It's the same thing.
Spencer, don't you fall for the banana and tailpipe. Don't you ever answer that goddamn question again.
He was right on point. Wait, you can't tell that man how to answer the question. He answered it the right way. You can't say that.
If you answer that question,
I know
Hey,
it was a
Spencer,
setup
hey,
question,
Spencer, you the
but
man,
I
man.
would
You the
have
man.
gone for the catchweight.
You the man, brother.
You don't fall for no bananas in tailpipe.
Fact of the matter is,
Main
fact
man
of
will
the matter
walk
is,
into
Lil
a
Devin,
trap and he will try to knock your ass out. Do not fall
Lil
for the
Devin,
banana in tailpipe.
Lil Devin wouldn't fight turns, and I would
Mikey
be all
Garcia
over
was a
turns
4-division
Crawford.
world
That
champion.
ain't right.
Pound for
Y'all
pound.
should
Ain't
be
Lil
the
Devin
same
2
way.
inches taller
Y'all
than Bud?
Spence fans are too caught up
Ain't
in the
Devin
thing, but y'all
5'9"
not
and Bud
even
5'7"?
holding them accountable for stuff like that, man.
Hey,
Come on, man.
All I'm gonna say is this, man. Errol Spence Jr. is the motherfucking king of the division. Errol Spence Jr. is the number one welterweight.
Does he want to be undisputed?
Let me ask you this. The ESPN,
50-50.
the same platform that Bud Crawford fight on, when they put up the top welterweight, did they not have number one over Errol Spence's name? Huh? The same platform that gave Bud
This nigga
fight of the year. Right?
Mane,
This is
does he want to be
not have
undisputed?
Errol Spence number one fighter
Ooh.
on their own platform.
I didn't see it, bro.
Now,
I must have missed that list. I don't know.
The question for undisputed will come down to after Errol Spence get this third scrap, right? Because right now he's trying to be a three-time world champion. And once
And I think he's gonna beat you guys. You know what?
Once he get that title, once
he
get that title and he hold on to 3 scraps, then you can worry about if you want to be undisputed or not. But right now, you got a man named Dennis Ugers in your way. Turnbull Crawford need to go put somebody in his way with some substance. Sean Porter, that's what he need to do. Right now,
hold on, Sean Porter. You talking about Sean Porter?
Dennis Ugers in his way.
Did you say Sean Porter?
Oh, you finna shit on Sean Porter? You finna shit on Sean Porter now?
Can we talk about Sean Porter? I didn't say I was going to shit. Hold on, but just because I asked the man name don't mean I'm gonna shit on him, bro. I just asked you what we talking about Sean Porter. You said Sean Porter.
I'm just making sure you ain't going left.
Okay, now let's talk about Sean Porter. Okay, you said, see, you look, just because I said his name, you think I'm a shit on him. Look at already setting the stage, you know what I'm saying? Let me talk about my main man, the magic man, though. Showtime Sean Porter. Let's talk about Sean Porter. Now, Sean Porter, I just told you seen him on did you see him on his PBC podcast interview just the other day? Did y'all see that? Did you see that?
I think I see
Sean Porter on YouTube.
So Sean Porter told the world on PBC podcast that he was the mandatory, even though he ain't got to put in there, he just by being the number one contender. And if Bud don't fight him, then he got to pay him step aside money. That's what Sean Porter told everybody. It's on the PBC podcast. That's hashtag facts. Now, at the end of the day, if Reverend Porter is trying to run some sort of little game where he's trying to get a little step aside money, he know damn well he ain't got no intentions on fighting Bud Crawford. All right, he know damn well if that's the case, he would have put activated the mandatory, which he ain't do. Now he can subject himself to the free market, ask Uncle Al to put in a couple dollars, and stop crying and walking around in peach color lima bean suits. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if he want that work, he can get that work.
Why would Uncle Al put in a couple dollars to make them fight on fucking ESPN over there? Stop it, man. Cut that out. You know damn well ain't no promoter.
You don't think Sean Porter gonna beat Bud? You don't think he can beat Bud to take the belt?
Why
you don't
want
to believe in
put money in the pot? Bob Iron supposed to be the one. So you ain't gonna hold Bob Iron accountable for making the fight happen,
bro? Let me answer your question. I'm about to answer your question. I'm about to answer your question. So let me answer your question.
When you supposed to send a contract and say, I'm gonna send a contract, but listen, hey, Al,
Bob told you his offer. Bob told you his offer.
I need a few dollars, Al. Hey, Al, I need a few dollars.
What's wrong with that?
To happen over here on ESPN. Like,
what's wrong with that?
Man, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
They try to knock off Terrence Crawford, right? They try to knock off Terrence Crawford and get the belt.
You ain't
That's some pussy shit, bro. That's pussy, bro.
That's pussy, bro.
Oh, I'm not gonna fight somebody because of a network. That's pussy, bro. That's not us. Hold on. We boxing fans, bro. That's pussy. I'm not gonna go. If that's the case,
or maybe the
how many
network has
fights
a
he would have
history of
never gotten
fucking
made,
people.
bro? That is pussy. I'm not gonna fight him because he's on a certain network. Oh no, you know how many fights wouldn't have got made? Do you know how many fighters that Al Heyman fighters is fought on other networks? Can we run down that list?
Wait a minute. Who
That's
just said he should?
crossover.
Think about what you just said.
Who just said he should fight on the network? I said
You
Al is
just
not
said
the
ESPN.
Al,
You said he ain't
Al
gonna put
You
no
know how
money.
many
Al
fighters
don't
that
put
left
no
by there
money in the
and
fight.
Bud go resign with the nigga?
Listen,
Just boom.
if Top Rank is gonna run this motherfucking court, ain't no man, get out of here with that Samantha shit, man. You ain't never seen no motherfucking promoter or no fighter send an offer or a contract asking the other promoter or a motherfucking advisor to put some dollars in on the contract to pay the fighters. That shit ain't never happened in all years of boxing, bro.
Do they want the belt or not, man?
No,
He
it
can
ain't
take
about
the belt. They can have it
Now
all
back
under
to
one
the belt.
umbrella, man.
Now
They can
back
have
to
it
the
all
belt.
under
Now
umbrella.
back to the belt. Y'all
So
want
what
to
is
come
it
with all this?
about? It's
Y'all
about
want to
knocking
come with all
off.
this fairy
I don't
tale, make
understand,
believe shit.
What is
they
it
take
about,
40,
man?
40, and then when they get the 20,
What is it
like,
about?
like, man, y'all come with
It's
all this
about the
fairy
belt.
tale.
Thank
Don't
you,
want to
brother.
take that 50
Think this
It's
shit
about
real,
the belt.
bro.
Like it's about the
And
belt,
guess
man.
what? And it's about getting Turnbull Crawford the proper fucking opponents so he can go out there and put some motherfucking money in his pockets and raise his fucking level at the welterweight
50,
division to get the asking for the money that he want, bro. It's about fighting the best of the best out there, and it's about paying them people what the fuck they deserve, not trying to fuck them people over with no motherfucking Vaseline, bro. That's just not gonna happen. It's
Hey,
not
now,
them dudes are
deal
built
with
for
this.
Al Heyman. They're with Al Heyman, bro, and
Let's deal with this.
they are making right good money with Al Heyman, homie. You feel me?
Let's deal with this, Monty. I heard y'all saying something about. I heard you saying so about Bud saying he never want to fight. Saying he never want to fight Earl. I mean, I understand, man. Like I tried to say a little early, if I took two trips in less than 4 months all the way out to Texas, wasting my goddamn money for no reason, knowing that Errol Spence don't when he want to talk, have a conversation, he ain't interested right now. He telling me that he going to go face your Danis Ugas. So what he going to do? Sit around and look like a little begging little schoolgirl? No, he going to sit back. He know the play. Like you said, and one thing that I will hold on.
Like
I'm not like most. No, that man know the play, dog.
I got you.
And he playing his hand very smart. He would never tell you even if he was to take 40%, he would never say that now. It's a year out from the damn fight. You never tell nobody what you're gonna take this far out. You don't know what's gonna change. But at the end of the day, he know what's going on, bro. You bluffing, you know damn well Earl. I know you, I see you on date night. You cuddled up, you know, you having a good time. You ain't thinking about me and you fighting. At least a year from now. So why the hell I'm gonna act interested and look like a little begging ass little school? The same reason that y'all Spence fans said y'all ain't wanted him kissing Canelo's ass and begging him. It's the same damn thing. So don't ask the brother, man. Hold on. Don't ask. I'm gonna be quiet.
I need it.
Don't ask the brother, man. He when he know Earl is ready, he'll engage. But until then, he ain't thinking about it. And it's a smart answer when he know Earl gonna go fight Ugas.
Okay.
It just makes sense.
I just said, okay, Earl got Ugas in front of him. You said, do he want undisputed? I said, well, Earl got Ugas in front of him. When he go get that third scrap, then we go worry about him getting undisputed. But like Earl last week just said, once I get this third scrap, we gonna see you holding up the division. Big shot at Turnbull Crawford. That's let him know, motherfucker, when I get this belt, we can get it on at the end of the day, bro. But I'm about to get ready and wrap it up, dog, because my computer about to cut out.
For sure, fam. Hey, man, I had a good time, man. You know it's all love, money,
always,
all the time, man. We do this all the time, fam. And I enjoy myself every time. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro, I appreciate you letting me come on here.
No doubt, Spencer, man. No doubt. Hey, Spencer.
Much love to the fam.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yes, sir.
You welcome anytime, Spencer, bro. You funny as fuck, boy. You had me down loud.
Hey, man, there's no. Hey, listen, bro. I'm just gonna tell you. Let me just say one last thing before we go.
You out there in Dallas too? You out there in Dallas, Spencer?
Nah, I stay in College Station. Well, you know what? Texas A&M Aggies.
Hell no.
You know Johnny Football.
Oh yeah, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I live in the same city that he went to college at.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
and it was what it was when that nigga was down here. It was a fucking rock star. But
oh man, nigga, I was a Johnny Manziel. Nigga, I was a Texas A&M big time nigga. I fuck with Johnny Manziel.
That nigga, bro. That nigga, I ain't gonna lie, he changed our city, bro. We got like new bridges and new roads and shit, all kind of new shit because
that nigga have his own I just watched him in a little football league playing there. I be man, Johnny, my nigga. I still fuck with Johnny.
Yeah, that nigga fucking legend around here. He's still a legend around these parts.
Yeah, that nigga Johnny Manziel, he ain't worried about no goddamn man. That nigga granddaddy already rich.
Yeah, that nigga got oil. That motherfucker got oil field money. That nigga,
yeah, mama
be in the party.
His
Boss,
career ain't
7,
worked
8,
out.
9, 10 bitches.
Right. That nigga ain't need
That
no
nigga don't give a
goddamn
fuck.
no way. Right.
That nigga's a king. He's a king. Like, I'm just fuck all that shit. But listen, bro, I might troll and do this and do that, but on some real ass shit, bro. At the end of the day, deep down in their souls, they scared. That's why they hop on here and they attack. They do more Earl attacking than Bud defending. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, bro.
Especially, let me say that you got that so right, bro. Listen, when I'm going at it with people that's defending Bud, bro, it's never, it never can stay on the topic of the 50-50, right? It always go personal. It never fails.
Exactly.
It don't matter who it is. My brother main man can handle himself, but sometimes he'll throw a little shot or two. But it don't matter who it is, bro.
It's all love on my end. I don't care. I
Always
just be
personal.
talking my shit.
Like that's why I'm tired of typing. I tell niggas, man, come join the panel. I ain't finna be going all this motherfucking back to back because y'all got a whole lot of typing to do. We tell a nigga to join the panel. Oh, I got my time. Now you so motherfucking important now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can type that shit when you got motherfucking Google over there help you. But listen, bro, I might not know a lot, but I know a little bit about everything. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when it comes down to this fighting shit, I boxed for a little bit. I ain't never went pro and never said I could go pro. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when I see what I see and I know what I know, it's either gonna be a wide UD or that man go get his ass stopped. So I'm gonna tell you like this: you can go. Listen, bro, this shit gonna be crazy. This gonna be crazy. And ain't none of them niggas go by the fight. They go fucking live. They go fucking stream that shit somewhere with a bunch of niggas in a fucking circle jerk talking about how Earl looked drunk and how it was a robbery and how why they fight in Dallas and it wasn't neutral. Shut the fuck up, take that 60-40 and make the most money you will ever make, you ever made, and you ain't gonna never touch again, nigga, unless it's a rematch. I salute you, King. You feel me? And salute to BFBT. I will be in that bitch tomorrow listening to that man go crazy. Goddamn.
You know he about to cut the fuck up, boy. He about to cut up.
About to cut up. He about to cut up. Real talk.
Yeah, but let me get up.
Hopefully ain't it work.
I appreciate it, bro. It's all love.
All right, bro.
I appreciate everybody for coming in, showing love, man. Y'all stuck around with me for 3 hours. Much love, much respect. And look, this ain't nothing personal. Blood is my fucking brother. I fuck with Blood heavy. So just because y'all see the name up there, y'all probably thought it was gonna be disrespect. No. If you think you're gonna say something bad about Blood around Monty Brown, you better think again, bro. But you know, shouts out to Coach for jumping on this motherfucker trying to stay this case. You know, he don't really got a case, but like I say, I still feel like Earl is in Keith Thurman position to me. You feel me? I ain't fit to change up just like he don't want to change up. I know where he from. Oh, Birdman, thank you so much. I think I saw it, bro. Much love, much appreciated, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna change up. He feel how he feel. I'm gonna feel how I feel, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we at where we at now. People always like to bring up the past. Fuck the past, dog. You know what I mean? That's like motherfucker always looking at something. Oh man, well he said this, he said that. Well, what about now, man? What we in 2021? We're in 2021. Fuck everything that happened before. Put all that shit to the side. When doing business, you take the personal feelings out of business anyway, bro. You take the personal feelings out of business anyway. You know what I mean? You got motherfuckers who got their family murder or some real shit, but when it comes to the business, you gotta take the personal feelings out, especially if it's good business, man. If it's good business. But the A side, B side been around this bitch for a while now. For a while. So y'all can quit getting pissed off at Errol Spence for being the A side. That man worked his ass off to put himself in that position. No, you're not gonna give up 50-50. And like we're saying, Bud don't have to do what nobody telling him. Ain't nobody out here just saying, Bud, you gotta take 50-50. We just saying when we put both of their resumes together and we looking at both bodies of work, man. At 147, we're not talking about 40-35, 147, right? The shit don't compare, bro. It don't compare. And if you go be real about the situation, be real all the way around the board, not just trying to pick at a few nick things and all this shit, or trying to hold some shit hostage because, oh, I got the title. I can run off, nigga. I ain't got to fight you. That Klitschko shit, take the titles and run to the UK. You know what I'm saying? I mean, over to Europe and go on the Europe motherfucking campaign. You feel me? So, man, we going to keep it real. We going to keep it all the way real. But it's going to be what it's going to be, man. When Earl get this third scrap, he said we're going to see you holding up the division. And it looked like it's starting already. Goddamn, he ain't even got the scrap yet, and we saying some bullshit already. So if that's Bud Crawford playing, oh, you want undisputed? I'm gonna hold this title hostage. I'm not gonna fight you. You'll never be undisputed. Then it is what it is, bro. Errol Spence go to 54. Bud Crawford, you're a Hall of Fame, and do what you do at 47 because you ain't going to 54 or 60. Errol Spence become world champion at 54 and 60. Both of y'all be in the Hall of Fame. We'll be talking this shit 40 years down the line, the fight that never happened, like other fights that never happened in boxing. And it's gonna be what the fuck it's gonna be. But Shayna, I thank you, baby. Much love, much appreciated for the donation. Everybody who donated something to me, I appreciate y'all. Much love. I see you, OGKQKC Boxing. Much love, OG. Who always support me. You feel me? Much love, much respect, man. Shouts out to Blood Boxing, like I say. No one feeling blood, my brother, and I will be on this channel tomorrow because I know he gonna cook some shit over there. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But y'all know what it is, man. This your boy Money. This the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App, TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If you can't, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the video. And y'all know how I get down, man. Big dog status. Yes, sir, man. Marciano took 75 to 25 split versus Joe Louis. Do it all. You know it, man. Do it all. You got to jump on here one time because you be cooking in that goddamn chat, OG. You be cooking. But y'all be safe out there, man. See y'all tomorrow.